for over 25 years.
We're still a community bank that's there for you.
When you come in with your business plan, your vision, your idea, we can make it a reality.
I love seeing projects come alive for our clients.
We're real people helping real people.
We know you, and we're always happy to see you.
We build relationships.
You're part of the BNC family.
We are part of the community.
It's what we're built on.
Yours truly, BNC.
The right way to top a sub is with real red wine vinegar made from red grapes and no food coloring. And the right way to film it is in slow motion. Obviously. Because authentic ingredients make a sub above.
You remember where this goes?
I don't know.
Are you sure it was a clicking and not a zoom, zoom?
I think your quash litter valve's stuck.
Do you even have insurance?
If we soak it, it should be good.
No matter how much you know or don't know about your vehicle, trust the experts at Tires Plus. Real answers from real mechanics.
Inspections are free to ensure your vehicle is always in peak condition.
Thinking service? Think Tires Plus.
Hi, I'm Agent Simon Irv Pro with CRSF. What is CRSF? We're the Cleanup and Restoration Special Forces.
Hoorah!
We're ServPro's first responders to your property's disaster. Admit it, you're no good at handling disaster alone. Like when you got dumped in high school by Janet Fillmore. She married 3-time world champion yodeler Jovan Bovic. With the Janet disaster, you didn't have a team. Now, you have a team. Elite ServPro operatives, highly trained in disaster cleanup and restoration. If it's fire damage, Agent Fred Iyer. From burnt to unburnt, he does that. But oh wait, it's water. Boom, Agent Winston Otter. He's been called the human sponge. But Simon, what about mold? Agent Marlon Old. He holds the world record for fastest mold remediation. And finally, Agent Smith. He's in charge of restoring your property to its original state. So if you sprung a leak, lit your curtains on fire, or your insulation looks like week old bagels, call ServPro.
At Shots Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day. So you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden french fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
This is gonna be the best day ever. You got me looking so fresh. I can't get no better. Baby, I'm a T-Rex, ready to rumble, ready to flex. I'm the king of the jungle. Gonna be the best.
The magic of what we do really comes down to combining different aspects of patient care. Here at Premier Chiropractic, we love combining soft tissue work, the adjustment, and exercises together. We found that this gets the best results for our patients. We have 3 chiropractors to fit the needs of the entire family, a rehab area for our exercises and equipment for any athlete to improve performance. Give us a call and we will get you back to doing what you love.
Getting that perfect slice is satisfying, fulfilling, and rewarding too. But we don't do it for fun. We do it for fresh. Slice to order makes a sub above.
October 10th of 2008 was the last time one of the most storied rivalries in high school football did battle, and tonight St. Mary's and Bismarck High revisit that battle from Smrekar Field in North Bismarck on the campus of St. Mary's Central High School. Hi, good evening, everybody. Scott Woodmansey alongside Chuck Claremont. Glad to have you aboard here on the PSP Network as we get set for a West Region 2A football battle. It features the St. Mary's Saints playing host to the Bismarck Demons. Both these two teams coming off a loss. St. Mary's traveled to Minot last week, 28-0. They were shut out, and Bismarck High lost their home opener 40-18 to Fargo Shanley. And Chuck, more importantly, we talk about this. These two teams, I mean, it's something that, you yourself have been a part of. I mean, it's the rivalry. I mean, it's a game, 14 years. That's a long time, particularly when these two teams were involved in probably some of the best football games in the West Region.
Yeah, then you go back to 1995, Scott, when the last time St. Mary's won. That was a 29-28 victory. So the cupboard's been a little dry right now for the St. Mary's Saints. So it's an exciting day. I know if you're a Saints fan out here, glad to have this rivalry back together, first of all, and then an opportunity for the Saints to, put a victory on the board against the Bismarck Demons. And so you look at this rivalry. I mean, Bismarck High leads the series 20-15. As you mentioned, the Demons have won the last 13, Scott, and some storied games. I was part of one way back in 1984. The Demons beat the Saints 7-0. Mark Gibson got the only touchdown. He now is the coach for Bismarck High, an end around. And guess what? He went against Toby Schweitzer, who's now the defensive coordinator. And Toby was an all-state linebacker at the time. And, it was standing room only at the Hughes Bowl, or I think that's what it was called, right?
Yeah, Hughes Field.
The Hughes Field back in the day. And so, I mean, hopefully today is going to be a similar situation. I know on our side of the field we got in St. Peter press box, we are standing room only in here, and the stands are filled up. Heck, they're on the east side, Scott, in the berm.
Yeah, they're parking behind the berm on the east side of the field. So certainly a lot of people looking forward to this one. And Chuck, how does 69 years of coaching experience sound to you in this football game?
Unbelievable. Coach Smrekar, as you said, 45 years. That's crazy to think about that, Scott. He's got 292 wins. And then throw Mark Gibson in the mix. He's got 24 seasons that he's been coaching. He's 204 and 54. So you got two of the best coaches in the state of North Dakota going against each other. And, what's cool about it is we get a chance to go down the field. And these guys are good friends. They're close friends. They, yes, it's a rivalry, and boy, these coaches are both intense, but they definitely have fun with it too down the field. And I think we could maybe afterwards we get together with these two guys. It might be a different conversation, maybe not quite as PG as the conversation we had in the field.
Well, and too, for those folks that may not know, that may be just tuning in, they may ask about why is St. Mary's and Bismarck High playing. Well, certainly, you talk about an article last week that came out before the opener. Dan Smrekar talked about, well, you know what? Hey, it was something that happened after last year, and we could get into the details of it. But I think Dan Smrekar, in the true class that he is, he said, hey, you know what? There's not anything we can do about it, but we just got to play football. And he said, I'm excited about my team. And I think if you ask Dan, I think deep down, I think he's kind of excited to reinvigorate or revive this rivalry of St. Mary's and Bismarck High.
Well, back in 2008, the last time these teams played, St. Mary's moved down a class to the AA, which is now A. And over that span, they had 112 victories, just 37 losses over that period. They had 5 state championship this teams when they basically dominated that AA ranks. And I know from a future perspective from the St. Mary's Saints, hey, their expectation is they moved to this campus for a reason, Scott. They want to grow the school and grow the size of the kids that are participating in sports and going to school and extracurricular activities. This year they got 75 kids out, so it's up from what they've had in the past compared to 94 for Bismarck High. And so they're kind of in the early stages of building a bigger program. And Coach Smrekar, I think he was probably hoping I'd have another year or two before we got that next step. But, he's never backed down from a challenge before, and he surely isn't going to this year.
No, he certainly is. It should be a fun one. A lot of action tonight in the capital city. Minot High in town to take on Legacy. You can catch that one on the PSP Network. Todd Domery's Nick Hallberg with the call there. Also, Mandan and Century, a big one over there, 2 versus 5 at the bowl. And Dickinson is up in Wilson. Should be a fun one here tonight at Smrekar Field. We'll take a timeout as our Shields pregame show rolls on with more. Shields offers clothing, footwear, and gear for all your passions from fishing to fashion. Back with more after this timeout on the PSP Network.
The right right way to top a sub is with real red wine vinegar made from red grapes and no food coloring. And the right way to film it is in slow motion. Obviously. Because authentic ingredients make a sub above.
The best part about working at BNC National Bank is developing relationships.
I love working with people.
We've been here for over 25 years.
We've grown just like our communities we're in.
But we still have that personal connection with our customers.
And that's why we can find the best solutions for them.
It feels great seeing projects around the community and knowing we're a small part of making that happen.
We're helping people buy their first homes.
Plan for the future.
From startups to big business.
We're part of the community.
And we're proud of it.
Yours truly, BNC.
Welcome back to Smrekar Field on the PSP Network. Our Shields pregame show continues here as we get set to bring you the Saints and the Demons on the PSP Network. And Chuck, let's take a look at these two football teams. First of all, for the visitors, the Demons, we had a chance to cover them last week. Troy Matter came in 40-18, but really Shanley, I don't know if they really manhandled them. I thought Bismarck High made some adjustments and defensively really battled, but certainly we saw Bismarck High right now at this stage is not a team that is built at this stage of the season to come back from a large deficit in football games.
Well, they were down 20-0 at halftime, and they didn't get a first down until, I think, 6 minutes into the second half. And clearly, offensively, that's what they got to figure out. Where are they going to get their points from? Who's going to the guys up front going to be able to block? And I think Coach Gibson, he likes his team. He says they play hard. They're young. I mean, he's starting 2 sophomores, a junior, and 2 seniors in the front line. And, that takes some time. When you're talking about the cohesiveness of an offensive line group in order to be able to run the football like the Bismarck Demons want to do, it's going to take those guys up front. And I think he expected they're going to go through some, maybe some growing pains. And last week was some growing pains for sure. They just had 60 yards rushing. And but I did feel like Quinn Hafner, I felt like he was kind of a bright spot to me, Scott. I thought he threw the football very well. He was 14-21, no interceptions, had 145 yards, had a couple touchdowns. And I thought from that perspective that he looked decent. So that's one thing from a coach. You look at a quarterback, he's a junior, and say, okay, we got something to build on there. And obviously when you got a guy like a Hudson Schroeder that, while he didn't run the ball very well last week because he didn't have any holes, just 21 yards rushing, he is electric. This kid has a lot of ability both running the football and he can catch the football, as evidenced by a 40-yard touchdown he had last week.
Yeah, certainly Bismarck High showed some signs last week, and they get built on it. Chuck, more importantly, it's going to see, they battled some health issues this week, and I think we'll talk a little bit more about that when we get to the keys and we transition to the St. Mary Saints. Chuck, and you talk about quarterbacks. Well, I think Dan Schmaker's got to feel pretty good with what Tommy Kralik did in game number 1. The only thing Tommy Kralik needs is he needs a little help on the exterior.
Well, ultimately, he started slow, right? His first pass, he threw it, sailed over a wide open receiver and right into the hands of Minot. Minot rolls, goes down. They score the opening touchdown, but he threw some good footballs. He was 18 of 34, had a couple interceptions for 170 yards, but he had 6 drops in the first half, Scott. 1 for sure touchdown by Jackson Ross, 1 that would have been a touchdown most likely by Willer. And so that game could have been, there's a lot of ifs and buts in that first half. It should have been 14, all potentially 14-6 St. Mary's. And momentum, as we know, in any football level is big, and it was big in high school. It's even bigger in high school. And ultimately, they just couldn't recover from it. And then they did not run the football at all, Scott. Bismarck High had 60 yards. Well, that's 10 times more than St. Mary's had. They just had 6 yards rushing. And when you get to prepare, as Minot did, saying, hey, we're just going to stack the box and say, go ahead and try to run it, and they couldn't do it. And that makes for a long football game. So I guarantee you Coach Smrekar is going to want his big guys up front, and Marks and Plant and Gettle, the big dudes on between the tackles and the center. They got to kind of lead the way, and they got to get some rushing yards. They can't put it all on the senior quarterback, Tom Kralik.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think that's going to be an interesting thing for St. Mary's, as it was, Bismarck High has been known for that stifling defense, and we saw a little bit of it last week. But, how early does St. Mary's try to establish that run game so they can give Kralik a little bit more time and free things up out on the exterior?
Yeah, and Kralik, I think his guy's going to be one of the better quarterbacks in the West region. I mean, he's 6'4", 190, got a great arm, super intelligent. He's calm in the pocket, and that's all of those things you need to have as a quarterback. And I look at this quarterback, Scott. He was, well, let's talk more about his size. I think it's boring. I don't want to talk about it too quickly because I think it's a pretty big deal of what the transformation this kid had from freshman to senior year.
Well, as we await public address announcer Mike Wolf reading the final bit of instructions here. Good crowd on hand. They're filing in across the way as we await the playing of the national anthem and more. And we come back. The opening kick next in the PSP Network. St. Mary's Bismarck High after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Carson, timeout.
Who calls a timeout in this game?
Me, I'm icing the kicker.
Really?
It'll give us more time to talk about First Western Bank and Trust.
Like our convenient online banking.
Along with smart trust service options.
We're all about hometown service with bankers that know you and the community.
Okay, go ahead and kick.
I don't believe this.
First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us.
The magic of what we do really comes down to combining different aspects of patient care. Here at Premier Chiropractic, we love combining soft tissue work, the adjustment, and exercises together. We found that this gets the best results for our patients. We have 3 chiropractors to fit the needs of the entire family, a rehab area for our exercises and equipment, for any athlete to improve performance. Give us a call and we will get you back to doing what you love.
Getting that perfect slice is satisfying, fulfilling, and rewarding too. But we don't do it for fun. We do it for fresh. Slice to order makes a sub above.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA and SIPC. Investment advice offered through GWM Advisors, LLC, doing business as Goss Advisors, a registered investment advisor. GWM Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Every 10 minutes, 3 people in the United States will die from a preventable incident. More people are dying on our roadways and in their homes than ever before, but that's where the North Dakota Safety Council can help. Safety is our mission, from the workplace to any place. We're a private nonprofit that offers more than 150 training courses that are dynamic, hands-on, and effective. From CPR and first aid to driver safety and even workplace violence preparedness. We want to make sure your loved ones come home safe each night. Go to ndsc.org to see how together we can make a difference.
Welcome back to Smrekar Field and our Shields pregame show as we get set for the opening kick here between St. Mary's and Bismarck High. Shields dedicated to offering you the best retail experience, shop sporting goods, hunting and fishing gear, clothing and more at Shields of Minot and Bismarck. Well, Bismarck High won the toss. They deferred, so they will go on defense to start the game. They'll go like this up front. At nose guard will be Aiden Schlappen, 5'8", 195 and a junior. The left defensive end will be Tyson Jangula, 6'3", 195 and a junior. Luke Doctor will be on the right side, 6'2", 205 and a junior. The linebacking core, Jeremiah Derrick, 6 foot 160 and a senior. Carter Henke on that inside linebacker, 6'1", 195 and a junior. The other inside linebacker, Bridger Owens, 5'11", 165 and a sophomore. And the other outside linebacker is James Nagel, 6 foot 170 and a junior. At one corner will be Ty Lutzen, 5'10", 150 and a junior. The other corner will be Ethan Beekler, 5'11", 165 and a senior. At the free safety will be Ty Allen, 6'3", 175 and a senior. And the strong safety will be Tyrus Jangula, 5'9", 170 and a junior. Their head coach in his 24th season is Mark Gibson. For the home team on the scoreboard, the St. Mary Saints offensively, they go like this. Up front will be at center Johnny Plant, 6 foot 230 and a senior. The right guard will be Derek Rude, 6 foot 180 and a senior. The left guard will be Harrison Grod. He's 5'7", 175 and a junior. At left tackle will be Will Mark, 6'3", 230 and a senior. And the right tackle will be Jacob Gettle. He's 6'3", 220 and a senior. The tight end, Maddox Doppler, 6'2", 190 and a senior. And at one wide receiver will be Caden Willer, 6'2", 160 and a senior. The slot back will be Gavin Miller, 5'10", 170 and a senior. The fullback will be Jackson Richter, 6 foot 195 and a senior. The tailback will be Paul Vetter, 5'9", 165 and a senior. And at quarterback, he's a senior, 6'4", 190, Tommy Kralik. Their head coach in his 45th year is Dan Smrekar. And Chuck, before we kick this one off, your thoughts on some keys to this football game for both of these two football teams here tonight?
Yeah, you take a look at St. Mary's, and we talked about the number of kids in this football team kind of getting into it. Depth might be an issue. They got 7 guys going both ways. Fortunately, it's only 77 degrees, not too bad. But when you got 7 kids going both ways, that's big. So the St. Mary's depth is something to me that's going to have to be kept a close eye on. But when you talk about health, the Bismarck Demons, you mentioned it, Scott. You kind of tickled it in the pregame. They've had some kids out with the flu. They got one of their guys out in injury, one of their starters in Ethan Stewart. He's got a concussion. Then Sam Larson was a preseason starter. He's got a broken foot. So the Demons are a little bit down right now too. So their health is a concern, and it's how have these kids recovered from some of the flu symptoms and some of the things that they had going on earlier in their week, and it was some of their starters. It's not COVID. Nobody freak out. Everybody tested negative for COVID, and ultimately it's what's the health of the Demons coming into this football game. A couple other ones, hey, who's going to score, right? Neither is his team has shown they can move the football and score. Who's going to step up and do that first? So I feel like they're very balanced teams. I don't think they're teams in that right now are sitting in the top 4 of the West Region. But I'm telling you what, I think they're balanced in terms of talent that they have on each of their football teams. So I'm expecting a really good football game today.
Yeah, it should be fun, folks. We do apologize for the lack of a visibility of a scoreboard. As we were told, we were having some new equipment sent to us, to make things a little bit better for you on that side of the broadcast. Well, unfortunately, due to other difficulties, we do not have those, but those will be implemented next week. So I will try to keep you up to date on our score as we move throughout this contest. As we get set to go, St. Mary's in their home blues with white numbers. Bismarck High, the road whites with maroon numbers. And Carter Henke getting set to tee it up. Back to receive. That'll be Caden Willers back there. Looks like Paul Vetter is the middleman. And also Matt Porter. Low squiv kick. Take by the up back to the 30-35. And out of bounds at the 36-yard line. On the return there, that was Maddox Doppler. Beekler makes a stop for Bismarck High. So St. Mary's will start 1st and 10 from their own 36-yard line. Just underway here, opening kick, first series for the St. Mary's Saints.
You know, one thing, too, the kicking game of both these two teams, Bismarck High's kicking game did not look the greatest. Surely the extra points and the kickoff, and you could see there right away St. Mary's starting out with good field position.
Kralik comes out, I formation behind him, slot to his left, receiver wide left. Ball spotted middle of the field. They motion Miller left to right. Kralik under center. Kralik hands up to the up back. That's the fullback, Jackson Richter, and he may have got a yard out to the 37. As leading the way, James Nagel leading the way there for the Demons.
Yeah, Jackson Richter, this guy's a stud. He had double-digit tackles last week, I guarantee you, as a linebacker, a tough, hard-nosed fullback, and a wrestler. I mean, this guy comes from wrestling stock. His father was an all-state wrestler, went on to UND, John Richter, and so this guy, you're going to hear his name a lot, both sides of the ball.
2nd down and 8 now for the Saints. Kralik has twins to his right. Kralik, they throw a screen pass, caught, turning upfield. Oh, and the ball comes loose. Are they going to say it was complete or not? As the receiver there was Caden Willer, and he was hit and lost the football.
I don't think they're going to let him catch it. I don't. He got hit immediately. The officials got together. 3 of them looked at each other and said, Nope, no can do. What a great stick!
Oh boy, was
he
that
was hit immediately when he caught the football, and so he didn't make a move. You didn't, I don't know if that's what the call. You've got to catch it and make a move at all, but nonetheless, what a huge hit for the Demons.
So 3rd down and 8 now for the Saints. Drop pass number 1 there for the St. Mary's Saints. We'll watch that as we move throughout the broadcast.
You got to help on that one though.
Yeah.
You got to give him some love.
Yeah,
there.
that's true.
Got
Yeah, that's
stuck
true.
Pretty hard.
That's true. Play clock winds down to 3. Kralik back to pass, looking right. Now he rolls out. Now he throws it underneath, and it's going to be caught shy of midfield. Enough for a first down at the 49-yard line. On the reception, Caden Beekler on the coverage for the Demons, and that's a first down. So good pitch and catch there by Kralik to Caden Willer.
Yeah, 9-yard pickup, and what a great job of throwing the football, waiting, letting your guys get in the pattern, and a nice touch ball over the top of that initial defender to get to Willer.
2 receivers split left and right. Ball spotted short side of the field. Here's Kralik back to pass, looking left. He throws out in the flat. It's caught and hit immediately in the open field. Was Jackson Ross. James Nagel on the stop there for the Demons, and that'll be a gain down to the 49-yard line, gain of 4 yards.
Demons playing off on that 2-deep zone. They're kind of switching back and forth from 2-deep to a 3-deep zone, and right there they had all kinds of room. Kralik, he read it perfectly, got it to the underneath receiver.
10-12 to go, opening quarter play. Saints on the move, eye backfield behind quarterback Tommy Kralik. Kralik under center, hands off. He gives the tailback, shifting his way across the 45, fighting towards the 40. That's Paul Vetter, a big gain there for the Saints. Move the chains out of the first down. Ty Allen had to come up from his safety spot to make the stop, and here comes some laundry.
Well, Coach Schweitzer loves this kid. I was talking to him, Toby, from the defensive perspective. Paul Vetter, he said, this guy's got more heart and pop than probably anybody on our team. He's just 5'9", 165, plays both ways. And when the Demons blitzed on the inside with Nagel, he freed up that left side for a wide open run. So good hard run by Vetter, picking up a first down. He had 30 yards last week, but it's the personal foul after the dead ball. Is that what it is, Scotty?
Yeah, I think so. So personal foul, the first big penalty goes towards the Saints. And that will move them back now inside their own territory to the 45-yard line. Tonight's game brought to you in part by the UPS Store, located on South Broadway in Minot. It's open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 7, and Saturday, 8:30 to 3. The UPS Store located in Marketplace Foods Plaza for all your packing and shipping needs.
Yeah, that's a big play. They get first down in the 40 inside the Demon territory. They got to go all the way back to their own 45.
Kralik out of the gun. Kralik back to pass. Looking, he's flustered. He throws it across the middle. It's going to be picked off. Hankey, 45, 40, and he's brought down at the 39-yard line as Carter Hankey sat there, and Kralik was lit up as soon as he let it go. And boy, the big Tyson Jangula came in and made the stop. And so the penalty, it turns into a turnover for the Saints.
Yeah, it was basically just a jailbreak. Jangula came right at the quarterback, forced him to throw a little earlier than he wanted to, and did not see Carter Hankey playing linebacker. Hankey comes down with it at the 49-yard line and returns it to the 39, so a 10-yard return and a quick change of possession by the Demons.
9:37 to go. Demons have it 1st and 10 from the Saints' 39-yard line. Quinn Hafner under center, eye backfield. They throw a screen pass. Preston Lamar, he's out in open space trying to make a move, and that's a great open field tackle there by Porter. I'm sorry, that's Willer. And a gain of a couple. Up front, it'll be Hettinger at center. Hettinger at center. Sherwin and Wolf, the guards. Harlestead and Schaefer, the tackles. Huber is the split end. Johners, the tight end. The slot back is Lamar. Schroeder and Breeze. Schroeder, the tailback. Breeze, the fullback. And Hafner, the quarterback. A gain of 1. It'll be 2nd down and 9. Hafner goes under center. Receivers left and right. Now they motion. They toss it. That's Schroeder going left, cuts back inside, and he's wrapped up for a gain of 1 down to the 38-yard line. Jackson Richter, the middle linebacker, on the stop there for the Saints.
Demons love that toss play. They toss it. They let the tailback, Hudson Schroeder, pick which way he needs to go. He read it that the guys were blocking to the outside, the little hole in the middle, but that just shows there's that Richter, Scott. He is all over the field already in a couple plays that he just shows his athletic ability. He led the Saints with 58 tackles last year.
3rd down and 8 now for the Demons from the 37-yard line of the Saints. Hafner's got receivers, 2 to his right, single receiver to the high side. Back to pass. Hafner throws it underneath, and it's going to be in and out of the hands of the intended receiver, Cole Johnner, at the 35-yard line. And now Mark Gibson is faced with a 4th and 8 in St. Mary's territory.
As a flat pattern by Johnner. He looked pretty disinterested in catching that, didn't he?
Yeah, it was just kind of
he should have caught it. It would have been a short gain of 1 or 2.
It almost appeared like he just stopped.
But sometimes when those pieces, hey, you got to bring those in even if you don't think it's going to turn into anything, because Johnner's a big kid. You got a small corner in Willer and Ross coming up on you. Got to make those catches.
Mark Gibson going for it on 4th and 8 from the Saints 37-yard line. Hafner back to pass, straight drop, looks left, throws it out in the flat, and it's going to be incomplete. That was in double coverage. Willer on the coverage. The intended receiver was Mason Huber, but Willer was out there. Also out there was Hank Berry, the linebacker for the Saints. So the Saints defense comes up, and now they turn it over on downs.
Yeah, Bismarck High they did a good job, the Saints did a good job with bracket coverage there. They were underneath and over the top, and there's no place for Quinn Hafner to throw the football. And he had a John Richter right in his face. He had to throw it early. Yeah, go ahead, man.
Kralik goes under center, eye backfield behind him. Demons show blitz, and Kralik, he keeps it down the line option. He pitches, getting out in the open space across the 40 to the 41-yard line goes Paul Vetter. Good gain there by St. Mary's. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Jersey Mike's. Make sure to vote for this week's Jersey Mike's Player of the Week on the PSP Network. Facebook page, Jersey Mike's is a sub above.
So here's the thing. This is a package the Saints love, the downline option. The problem is the quarterback gets drilled every time he pitches that, and it happened there as well for Kralik.
No score on the BNC Bank scoreboard. 2nd down and 5 to go. Kralik hands off Vetter over the right side. He bulls away across the 45, still on his feet, near 1st down territory. The initial spot appears that they might give it to him, as it appears at the 47. On the stop there was Bridger Owens, and yep, it will be a 1st down for St. Mary's.
How hard does this kid run, Scott?
Wow, I mean, at
got
5'9",
below the wave
at 5'9", 165, Chuck.
Just push the pile forward. 5-yard gain that time for Vetter. He's got 3 carries, 18 yards now early in this football game.
7:25 to go. Opening quarter in the BNC Bank scoreboard. No score. St. Mary's and Bismarck High from Smrekar Field on the campus of St. Mary's Central High School. Here's Kralik, back to pass. He's got protection. He's pressured, and now he's going to be wrapped up all the way back at the 38-yard line. Wow, that's a big sack there for the Demons. Jeremiah Derrick on the sack, and they spot it all the way back at the Saints' 39-yard line, so it's going to be 2nd down. What is that, Chuck? A loss of
8 on the play on that sack, yeah, and ultimately both these two defensive coordinators, Dale Colby and Toby Schweitzer, they love sending backers time and time again. That was no different. They sent 2 backers. Kralik had no time to throw whatsoever.
Well, Kralik, now they send twins to his right and left. They motion Doppler. Now Kralik rolling to his right, throws underneath. Caught Doppler, turns upfield, 45, close to the initial line of scrimmage. Ridden out of bounds by James Nagel. He's going to be just short as they're going to spot it at the 46-yard line. So to bring up 3rd down and 12 to go for the Saints.
Let's talk about Kralik, Scott. As we mentioned it earlier, as a freshman, he was just 135 pounds. I mean, 4 years later, now a senior, where he comes in 5'10", 130. Now he's 6'4", 220. How about that for eating your Wheaties?
Yeah. So here he is on 3rd down and 11. Ball spotted right hash. Kralik rolling left, sets, looks underneath. Now he throws over the top and over the head of the intended receiver, Willer, at the 40 on the coverage. Was Ty Allen, the free safety. So that appears it's going to be a punt situation for Dan Smrekar. And Kralik, like most quarterbacks do, will do the kicking. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Roger Ward Moving and Storage. They've been proudly helping the region with their moving and storage needs since 1942. Find them online at RogerWardMovingAndStorage.com to schedule a move or to find a quote. Roger Ward, Moving and Storage.
Harrison Grod coming on the field late as he forgot that he was the right guard on the punt team.
Kralik.
Into the wind.
Yep, low kick. And it takes a St. Mary's roll as that thing's going to go all the way down to the 16-yard line, and that's where the Demons will take over. 5:40 left to go, opening quarter on the BNC Bank scoreboard. No score. St. Mary's and Bismarck High on a beautiful night. North Bismarck. Light wind, sunshine out.
37-yard punt, Scott, no return. That would have been a tough one for the Demons up guy to come up and get that one because it was kicked kind of a knuckleball into the wind.
So here come the Demons on 1st and 10 from their own 16-yard line. Quinn Hafner goes under center, eye backfield behind Ham. Hafner, they toss. Schroeder going to the left side, turns upfield and runs over Willer. Bulls his way down to the 23-yard line.
This time on the toss play, Schroeder bounced it to the outside, and Willer came up, broke down, and then got ran over by Hudson Schroeder.
Yeah, they gave Willer the stop. I don't know if that was the stop. I mean, he had made the initial hit, or just – I should say that Schroeder made the initial hit.
It doesn't matter if he was on it falling backwards.
5:07 to play. Opening quarter play here from Smrekar Field. That's 2nd down and 5 now for the Demons. Hafner under center. Hafner, a handoff. Schroeder over the left side, and he's going to be short of the first down. Jackson Richter on the stop for the Saints, so it'll bring up a 3rd down. Ooh, boy, that's close.
Yeah, it ran behind
there they
Braden
give
Wolf,
it to him.
The only hockey player in this Demon football team. Wolf, a 6'3", 225-pound junior. He had good movement as he blocked down double team with Jake Hedinger on the nose guard, Will Marks. There you go, 1st down right at just over that, or nose, just touching the 26-yard line.
So 1st down and 10 from the 26-yard line. Quinn Hafner, the quarterback, eye backfield behind him. Rolling to his right, he throws it out over the head of the intended receiver, Cole Johnner, and pressure was applied there by Jacob Gettle from his defensive end position there. So good defensive pursuit by the Saints on that play.
Yeah, Gettle wasn't buying that fake handoff on the inside as they're supposed to hold that defensive end just momentarily, but Gettle read it perfectly, got upfield, pushed as he was supposed to, got right in the face of Quinn Hafner, and Hafner, like you said, Scott, threw it on his back foot and over the top of his intended receiver.
Brings up a 2nd down and 10 from the 26, 4:14 left to go here, opening quarter of play. Hafner, Schroeder over the left side, he's got some room across the 30 out to the 31. Goes Hudson Schroeder. John Richter on the stop there for the Saints. Pretty good gain there for the Demons, but it'll be a 3rd down, and we'll call it 6 to go for the Demons with 3:52 left to play. Opening quarter on the BNC Bank scoreboard.
Definitely a passing situation right here at 3rd and 5, although the Demons, the front line, are getting way more pushed this week than they did last week. The Shanley Deacons totally established that line of scrimmage until midway through the 3rd quarter.
3rd down and 5. Schroeder. They throw a screen pass out in the flat, in open field, and moving upfield, and he's not going to be short. That's Lamar, and he caught it, turned it inside, and Jackson Richter came and laid the wood to him there. So that'll be a 4th down and a punt situation for the Demons.
Yeah, got it to the outside to Lamar. He turned it to the inside, got back in past that cornerback who was on him one-on-one, but right back into the teeth of the Saints defense, and Jackson Richter met him head on, and this time Lamar went backwards.
So Hankey on to punt it away. BNC National Bank with locations throughout North Dakota, Minnesota, and Arizona. BNC National Bank provides you with banking and wealth management services for your business and family. Visit BNC Bank online today at bnc.bank. And what do we have here? I believe we've got a delay of game as appears now we've got some technical difficulties with our camera as we will try to get those figured out. as Hankey takes a snap. High booming kick. Vetter waits for a fair catch at the 31-yard line, and wow, good kick there by Hankey. So now the Saints will take over. 1st and 10.
36-yard kick for Hankey, no return. The wind's about 7 miles an hour coming out of the north, kind of northwest, and Hankey got that high up in the air, no return.
Tonight's game brought to you in part by Planet Pizza. They've been proudly serving the Magic City for over 25 years as the largest laser tag playground in the region. Mouth-watering pizza and wings and the 30-inch galactic pizzas that are out of this world. Call and order now, 852-1700. Planet Pizza is out of this world. 1st and 10 now, 2:39 to go. No score on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Kralik back to pass, looking left, throws underneath. Caught 40-yard line, turning upfield there is Jackson Ross, and oh boy, they're going to spot him down at the 42. Ty Lutzen on the stop. That'll be enough for a first down. Good gain there for the Saints.
Lots of time to throw the football. That's what made it. Is a 10-yard push-up, little push-up by Jackson Ross, turn in, and the ball was right there. Good arm strength by Kralik, the quarterback.
So 1st and 10 now for the Saints from their own 42-yard line. Twins right, Twins left. Vetter to the lone back. He gets it, and he tries to shake off a tackler, and he can't as Hankey wraps him up from the backside, and that may be a loss of a yard or no gain.
Yeah, they're going to say maybe got back to the line of scrimmage, Scott, but Carter Hankey, another one of those good athletes for the Demons, played basketball, averaged just short of 6 points a game. He was a strong safety last year, put a little bit of weight on. Now he's the inside linebacker for the Demons.
So 2nd down and 10 now for the Saints. Here's Kralik looking right, throws right. It's going to be caught in open space, turning upfield at midfield and inside Demon territory to the 49-yard line. That completion goes to Matt Porter. Good play call there by the Saints offensive coaching staff. Ethan Beekler makes a stop for Bismarck High, and that is enough for a first down.
Another 10-yard pickup, and good call by Coach Smrekar as he had the outside guy just kind of run a fly pattern, pushed off that guy in the flat, and then he took Porter, who was lined up in the slot, a little simple out pattern. Kralik hit him, turned upfield, and got 10 yards and a first down.
Clock winds to 1:08 to play, opening quarter. Here's Kralik. Now this time he goes under center. Kralik, and boy, I don't know. He wasn't sure. The fullback wasn't sure, and he did end up giving it to Jackson Richter.
He was trying to pull it because that was that option play. You're supposed to read the hole, and he didn't read the hole very well. If he did, Richter wouldn't let him get the ball back as Schlafman was right there from his nose guard spot. Actually, a loss of 1 on the play.
Yeah, it was. So it'll be 2nd down and 11 now for the Saints. Clock winds, 33 seconds left. Play here. Opening quarter of play. Under center goes Kralik. Kralik. Play action. Throws it underneath. That's going to be caught at 45-40 down to the 35-yard line. On the reception is Jackson Richter. Comes out of the backfield. Matt Steckler makes the stop and move the chains. That'll be another first down for the Saints.
Great action on that play. Fake that inside handoff. The quarterback kind of hid the football on his hip, rolled out to his left, and he had Richter wide open in the flat. Got it to Richter, then he just turned, squared his shoulders, ran into a couple Demon tacklers, and pushed him down for a 13-yard gain. Right now, 6 of 9 now for Kralik, 53 yards.
Well, and that's going to be a Hub International Insurance quarter break on the field. As call Hub International Insurance today. Contact your local Hub agents, Josh Cattell or Michael Borman at 355-3100 for your personal and business insurance needs. On the BNC Bank scoreboard, after one complete, Bismarck High 0, Saint 0. Back with quarter number 2 after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Remember where this goes?
I don't know. Are you sure it was a clicking and not a zoom, zoom?
I think your quash litter valve's stuck.
Do you even have insurance?
If we soak it, it should be good.
No matter how much you know or don't know about your vehicle, trust the experts at Tires Plus. Real answers from real mechanics.
Purchase 4 eligible Firestone tires and receive up to $120 in a prepaid Visa gift card. Thinking service? Think Tires Plus.
Carson, timeout.
Who calls a timeout in this game?
Me, I'm icing the kicker.
Really?
It'll give us more time to talk about First Western Bank and Trust.
like our convenient online banking.
along with smart trust service options.
We're all about hometown service with bankers that know you and the community.
Okay, go ahead and kick.
I don't believe this.
First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us.
Now welcome back to Smrekar Field as we enter quarter number 2 here. No score on the BNC Bank scoreboard, as we do apologize, as it appears that we are having some technical difficulties with our camera again. But hopefully we can get those figured out, and it appears that we just did. First down and 10 now from the 36-yard line. Back to pass. Kralik looking across the middle. Almost picked off and caught. At the 25-yard line, Willer comes up with the catch. Jangula had an interception, went through his hands, and Willer, right place, right time, 1st and 10, Saints from the Demon 25.
Yeah, that should have been an interception, Scott, right in the hands of Jangula. He looked up and saw nothing but green in front of him to his left side. Thought he was already putting the peace sign up, I think, thinking he had 6. And instead it went through his hands, and good adjustment by Willer. Picks up 11 yards and another first down for the Saints.
Saints nearing the Serve Pro red zone as Kralik on 1st and 10 from the Demon 25. Kralik back to pass. Looking across the middle. He's got a man up high, caught at the 15-yard line and brought down there on the reception there for the Saints. That was Willer once again, as Caden Willer comes up with a big. Lamar makes the stop for the Demons, so the Saints.
Just so much time right now. Great job by the Saints interior lineman. That Kralik is sitting back there. I mean, he's combing his hair. He's, just checking everything. He's got all kinds of time, and he waited for that deep in pattern and threw an absolute bullet for a 9-yard pickup.
2nd down and 1. Ball spotted the Demons 16-yard line. Kralik twins left, twins right. Kralik back to pass. Throws out in the flat. Ooh, nice catch by Willer. He had to stretch out to get it, and it's caught at the 10. And brought down as Beekler on the stop there.
Boy, right now it's 7 passes completed in a row right now for the quarterback, Thomas Kralik, and he's just sitting back there and playing, 7-on-7 right now with nobody rushing in his face. Just in another great catch by the outside receiver, Willer again.
Saints in the Serve Pro red zone. 24/7 emergency service. Here's Kralik, pump fakes, goes corner of the end zone, and that one's going to be out of the hands or over the head of the intended receiver, Kralik. The Serve Pro 20 red zone, 24/7 emergency service, trained technicians, advanced technology, fire and water cleanup and restoration. It's Serve Pro. So it'll be 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down and 10 to go from the 11-yard line. Update from the Community Bowl, 12-7, Mandan leading that one. Kralik sends 2 receivers to his left. Now they motion Porter left. Kralik rolling left. Sets. Steps up. Picked off. He threw right in the hands of Hankey. Hankey gets another one as he sat right in the middle again. And Kralik there had room to run, and he elected to throw the pass. That there is an non-experienced mistake by Kralik, because he had all kinds of room to run because Hankey had his eyes all over him.
Yeah, Hankey was right there as he did not see him. He was looking at Willer, went right through the eyes of clearly in the helmet of Hankey, but Hankey was clearly in the right spot right there. I don't know if he could have got a touchdown, Kralik, but he surely could have got some yards on that one, Scott. So a mistake right there, and boy, the Demons dodged a bullet there.
Yeah, they did. They'll have it 1st and 10 now from the Saints 13-yard line. 10 minutes to go in the opening half as Hafner sets him down, eye backfield behind Ham. Hafner, they give it to Schroeder over the right side, and he bowls his way out near the 20-yard line, and they're going to spot it, it appears, at the 17. Maddox Doppler making the stop there for the Saints.
On the stop for the Saints, number 85, Maddox Doppler.
5 carries, 20 yards for Hudson Schroeder, and the Demons are content running between the tackles right now. We'll see if they try to get themselves outside with the speed that Hudson Schroeder has.
2nd down and 5 now for the Demons. They give it to the up back on the carry. Is that Hankey? Or was that Breeze? I think it was Ethan Breeze. Yep, 45 over the right side. Gets a couple.
That's the first rush of the year for the fullback, Ethan Breeze. Last week there was 6 different guys who touched the football, but Breeze wasn't one of them. Good, strong run right there inside, picked up 5. Just Breeze goes 205 and 5'11", really pushed his way and carried some would-be tacklers.
So now a big stand here for the Saints defensively. 8:55 to go. Opening half, no score on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Quinn Hafner, eye backfield behind Ham. Hafner hands off, coming left shoulder, puts his head down. I don't think he got it. No way.
Nope.
He lost a yard or 2.
Oh, yeah, all the way back to the 35, Scott. It's almost like Coach Schweitzer's defense, they read the keys and they knew they were going that way because that Derek Root on that outside and Will Marks, they were nowhere place at all to go for Schroeder at all and pushed him back to the 21-yard line. A loss of a couple, as you said, Scott. Force a punt into the wind now by Hinkie.
Yep, we got a new punter in there now.
Okay, my bad.
That's Mozoff in to punt it away. Vetter awaits it back at his 40. Snap is good. Mozoff, low driving kick. One hop, Vetter runs up, 45, breaks a tackle, 40, and he's going to be ripped down there. So the Saints will have good field position inside Demon territory. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Prestwich Orthodontics, specializing in braces and Invisalign for all ages. We offer free consultations and financing options to make it easy to take your smile to the next level. Call 852-2646 or visit mynotbraces.com today to get started with a free virtual consultation. Prestwich Orthodontics.
Great field position again for the Saints.
Saints have it, yep, as Chuck said. 1st and 10 from the Demon 40-yard line, 7:58 to go. Opening half, no score to BNC Bank scoreboard. Option play, they get to Vetter, trying to get the outside. Good play from the backside there, as that was Luke Doctor making the stop there for the Demons.
Luke Doctor, big brother Caleb, was a member of the state championship Demon team back in the day, the 2018 team, if I remember correctly. I think he was on that team.
Well, you better get your information right, because I'll guarantee you the mom's listening to this one. So
I'm going to go out on a limb and say I think that's the right one, Scott.
Okay, well, I hope you are, because you might get blown up on that.
You think his mom or his dad, Jeff, might be listening too?
Well, I'm getting it. We won for sure, if not both. 2nd down and 13. Oh, they hand it off up back, and that's Richter, and Richter across the 35. Down, falls down towards the 33-yard line, goes Jackson Richter. He kind of gets up a little gingerly, does Richter, but that's going to be close to a first. Nope, it's not. It's going to be a 3rd down, and we'll call it 2 to go for the Saints. 6:55 left to play here. Opening half of play on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Chuck, I don't think we were last week at this time. I think we were about midway through the first quarter.
The Shanley Deacons threw the ball a few times in that first quarter. We had a good sweat going and everything else, I can tell you right now. We're in the shade side, which is we're thankful for.
3rd and 2, eye backfield. Oh,
whoopsie.
We got a little kick start out of the slot back, Gavin Miller, on this right side. So now,
Gavin Miller, number 2. I thought they retired Mike Schmaltz's number back in the day. He was number 2 for the St. Mary's Saints.
Huh?
Nope, they still got her there.
Apparently not.
All right, well, Mike Schmaltz is listening in Wisconsin right now, Scott. We got Schmaltz he's listening to. We got St. Peter, Bauer. Those guys are all listening to us back. So we got all kinds of Saints listening.
Well, what were they going to say there? Was that encroachment?
Must have called it encroachment, as the Demons must be the defensive end. Colby not happy with that when he's got his hands up like, you got to be kidding me. How do you figure that one? But the officials are right there. I think Jangre Maya stepped over the line, and as soon as that happens, maybe engaged in the right tackle for the Saints. So it's going to turn into a 5-yard offsides for the Demons and a 1st down.
So here comes the Saints on 1st and 10. Ball spotted on the Demon 27. Twins right. Twins left. Kralik back to pass. Looks, steps up. And he covers it up.
Yeah.
And he is blown down back at the 36-yard line.
Trying to get that number, Scott, as he's swarmed by a bunch of Demon guys giving him high five still. That looked to be Cole Johnner for the Demons.
Okay,
they had jailbreak inside. The Demons just sent everybody towards a quarterback. And that's what we talked about that earlier, that Kralik had so much time to throw the football. Demons changing things up a little bit. So now a sack, 2nd sack of the game, 1st for Johnner.
Coming up will be our Premier Chiropractic Intermission Report. Dr. Kirk Mason, Dr. Cody Haugen, and Dr. Becky Perry-Domrys can be found at PremierChiropracticND.com. Here's Kralik on 2nd and long. Kralik steps up, throws underneath. caught at the 26-yard line and driven backwards, but forward progress will come into play there. As on the reception was Jackson Ross, so they're close. Nope, they're
just past the original line of scrimmage.
Oh, where's the guy? Where's the
27-yard line?
Look where the down marker's at.
Right.
He was all the way back here at the 31-yard line. I was like, "Is my vision's bad, but not that bad."
8-yard pickup, Ross's second catch for 12 yards, and I like how Kralik had both hands on the football, stepped up in the pocket, and delivered a strike.
Back to pass. Here's Kralik. He's going to the near side. He's got a man out there in the end zone. Caught! Touchdown, St. Mary's. On the reception, Matt Porter from Kralik, and the Saints strike first as Gannon Swanson got beat on the near side.
A little skinny post as he kind of ran almost an out and up, and Swanson bit on the out, and then a perfectly thrown ball for Kralik as Porter ran underneath that one for a 27-yard touchdown throw from Kralik to Porter.
So the Saints strike first on a 27-yard touchdown pass from Kralik to Porter. And on to attempt the extra point is Willer. Snap, hold, kick is up. It appears good. And it is 4:55 to go. Opening half a play on the BNC Bank scoreboard. St. Mary's 7, Bismarck High 0. Back with more on the PSP Network after this timeout. Well, 27-yard touchdown pass from Tommy Kralik to Matt Porter, and the Saints are on the board. Tonight's game also brought to you in part by Northern Plains Heating and Air. Northern Plains Heating and Air has over 25 years of experience as your heating and air experts. As a factory-authorized dealer for AeroSeal, there's no other choice to seal your heating and air game other than Northern Plains Heating and Air. Find them online, northern-plains.com.
40 yards, 3 minutes and 3 seconds, Scott, on that one. 5 plays, a big one being that third down penalty for the offsides of the Demons.
Willer to kick it away. Schroeder back to receive. Also back there is Aiden Tincher. Schroeder 20, 25, breaks a tackle, puts his head down, and gets it out to the 30-31-yard line. A little extra curricular activity taking place, but nonetheless, the Demons will take over 1st and 10 from their own. They're going to spot it at the 31-yard line. They trail this one 7-0 on the BNC Bank scoreboard.
Wow, is this flying by?
Yeah, this is crazy. I mean, we're about 32 minutes into this thing.
Last week, you're right, the first quarter was not over yet. There's no doubt.
And now we've got a Hub International Insurance timeout on the field. Hub International is a leading North American insurance brokerage. 4:49 to go on the BNC Bank scoreboard. St. Mary's 7, Bismarck High 0. Back with more on the PSP Network after this timeout.
Getting that perfect slice is satisfying, fulfilling, and rewarding too. But we don't do it for fun. We do it for fresh. Slice to order makes a sub above.
Carson, timeout.
Who calls a timeout in this game?
Me, I'm icing the kicker.
Really?
It'll give us more time to talk about First Western Bank and Trust,
Like our convenient online banking.
along with smart trust service options.
We're all about hometown service with bankers that know you and the community.
Okay, go ahead and kick.
I don't believe this.
First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us.
Here come the Demons on 1st down and 10. Rolling out is Hafner. Now he turns and reverses direction, goes the other way. He's being pursued, and he's going to be brought down from a loss. As on the pursuit there was Paul Vetter, and John Richter made the stop, and so a good defensive pressure there by the Saints.
Richter's going to get credit for the sack, but really he tried to roll to his left, and the defensive end, I think it was Root on that side, forced him to come back the other way. And good job by the linebackers then. Once he saw him coming that way, they did a little run through, and Richter was right there to whip him down for a 1-yard loss.
Second down and 11 for the Demons. 4:05 to go, opening half of play. They hand off Schroeder to the right side, and he's breaking off tackles. That's hard yardage there by Schroeder as the Saints defense. Good pursuit as...
For the Demons, number 7, Hudson Schroeder.
Is that Willer?
Yeah, I think
the Saints, number 66.
Willer was there. They also had
Gettle there as well.
Bowles was there. And a lot of blue jerseys, let's just say, Scott, on that one.
So 3rd down and 9 now for the Demons. 3:33 left to play, opening half. Saints lead 7-0 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Hafner. Now they motion Lamar right to left. Hafner rolling to his left. Sets, throws underneath, and I don't know where it was there. He had 2 guys. He threw it over the top of Johnner, and then he threw it short of Lamar, so I don't know who the intended receiver there was.
Pick one, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Somebody was in the wrong spot on that one, as it was a bootleg pass. He rolls out to his left, and there should be somebody in the flat, which there was, and then there should be somebody over the top in a deeper route, which there was, but unfortunately on this exact same line and angle, and the quarterback overthrew one, underthrew the other, and it turns out it's an incomplete pass and not a very good possession there for the Demons.
So Hankey on this time to punt it away. Vetter awaits it at his 33-yard line. Snap, here's Hankey. Good high boot, angle towards the sidelines, and it's going to take a Demon roll, and it's going to be down at the 33-yard line. So the Saints will have it with 3 minutes and 5 seconds to play in the half here, leading this one 7-0 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. BNC National Bank, your life is busy. We'll make managing your money easy. With locations in North Dakota and Arizona, visit BNC Bank online, bnc.bank.
14-0 at halftime. Legacy leads the Magicians.
Okay. So here come the Saints on 1st and 10 from their own 34-yard line. Kralik goes under center, and Vetter dots the I behind him. They give it off to Richter over the right side, and he's hit right there. On the stop was Isaac Peterson, the 6'3", 205-pound senior.
A good read by Peterson. Man, he came through immediately and busted. Was it Richter that on that one?
That was Richter,
yeah,
yep.
Richter,
it was
first
Richter.
man through, but that's who Peterson had. He had the running back, and he did his job.
It'll be a gain of 1. It'll be 2nd down and 9. 2:33 to play opening half. Kralik under center. Kralik rolling to his right. Sets, looks back across the field, throws it underneath, and it's going to be caught and hit immediately at the 45-yard line. On the reception there for the Saints, that was Ryan Kemple.
Backup tight end, Kemple, a drag pattern all the way across the field. Quarterback got to the outside, squared those shoulders, threw a strike to Kemple. He was hit immediately.
Yeah, he was.
But held on to the football.
Saints first down at the 45 as the clock winds to 2:07 to go opening half. 1st and 10 for the Saints from their own 45. Kralik sends trips to his left. Vetter the lone back. Kralik rolling to his left. Kralik sets, throws underneath. Caught. Willer turns upfield. Can't get out of the tackle, but he's close to 1st down yardage. Clock continues to wind. Brought down at the 46. James Nagel on the stop there, so it'll be 2nd down and 1 for the Saints with 1:39 left to play here in the opening half.
9-year pickup by Porter, brought down right away. I mean, they have 3 timeouts. They're not in too crazy of a hurry, but with 1:29 left, and they can pick up a 1st down. The clock stops, obviously.
Kralik again, this time ball spotted short side. Kralik rolling to his right. Backside pressure, throws underneath, caught by Porter. And it appears Porter's going to have enough for the 1st down. James Nagel on the stop there. As Chuck said, the clock will stop as they set the football. It'll be a 1st down for the Saints.
Well, he was hit immediately, reached forward with his left hand to get that 1st down, so got a couple yard pickup on the play down to the 44-yard line, and Porter, his 4th catch already in this first half, and that's already the 14th completion for Kralik, Scott.
1st and 10 for the Saints from the 44-yard line. Clock winds under a minute, 53 seconds to play. Kralik trips to his left. Kralik rolls to his left. Sets, throws underneath. Caught. Porter, that's Willard, turns upfield. 30 down to the 29-yard line. Flag comes in late. Clock will stop. That's be enough for a first down as Willard, Caden Willard getting a lot of action here in this opening half of play. We'll see what the laundry is. And
I think it came after the play,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, it did. I believe it.
As
You're right.
Willard, I mean, these are simple routes. These guys in the slot back or the inside receivers they're pushing upfield. They're kind of maybe if it's an inside and outside a route, they get to read the defense. And this one was an inside route by Willard, wide open. Good job by Kralik. Just as soon as that guy on the offense, the receiver settles, the ball's right there.
That was a face mask, so now they're going to add on 15 more, and that's going to put St. Mary's inside the ServPro red zone. 24/7 emergency service, trained technicians, advanced technology, fire and water cleanup and restoration. It's ServPro. So 1st down and 10 for the Saints from their own from the Demon 14-yard line. Kralik under center, rolling right, pressure. He steps up, keeps it, angles left, and he's going to pick up a couple. And he's brought down there, and we're going to have a Hubbard National Insurance timeout on the field. Hubbard National Insurance located at 4204 Boulder Ridge Road in Northwest Bismarck. 34 seconds to go, opening half a play on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Saints 7, BHS 0. Saints on the move. Back with more after this timeout on the PSP Network.
The best part about working at BNC National Bank is developing relationships.
I love working with people.
We've been here for over 25 years.
We've grown just like our communities we're in.
But we still have that personal connection with our customers.
And that's why we can find the best solutions for them.
It feels great seeing projects around the community and knowing we're a small part of making that happen.
We're helping people buy their first homes.
Plan for the future.
From startups to big business.
We're part of the community.
And we're proud of it.
Yours truly, BNC.
Well, the St. Mary's Saints are trying to tack on 7 more as they will have it 2nd down and 9 from the Demon 13-yard line.
1 timeout left for St. Mary's still, so.
As an update from the Community Bowl, Mandan leads Century 24-7.
So Mandan's for real. That was a conversation we heard early on saying, is Mandan for real? Hey, what's Century, where are they at last week? Horrible weather, lost to West Fargo 7-0, but Mandan's for real.
Here we go, 2nd down and 9 from the 13. Trips to Kralik's right. Kralik back to pass, sets across the middle, and it's tipped and incomplete across the middle. The pass that time was intended for Gavin Miller, and it goes incomplete, so it'll be 3rd down and 9 to go now for the Saints. Clock stops with 30.8 to play.
Miller was hit immediately, too, by Ty Allen, was right there. Another tip football, too, on that one. They're lucky there was nobody behind that for the Saints.
Yeah. So Kralik gets the play from head coach Dan Smrekar. Play clock winds to 11.
Just calm, too, you know what I mean?
We
talked
really
about that beforehand, that he just takes his time, doesn't get too excited.
He's got to go quick here. Play clock winds to 2. He gets it off. Kralik rolling right, rolling, looking, throws it. Caught. Porter out of bounds. Yep, as he got 1 foot in.
He did.
And the clock will stop with 24.8 as they're going to spot it right at the 5-yard line. So the Saints, are they going to say?
No, just short of the first down is a good throw by the quarterback going backwards with the Demons. One of the defenders in his face. Kralik, he threw a strike, but Porter was able to get his left foot down, but right at the 5-yard line. So just an 8-yard pickup, Scott, so it's going to be 4th and 1.
Well, I think Dan Smrekar is going to have to use a timeout here. Play clock's at 6.
Yeah, I think got to be.
Yeah, he does. As we got another Hubbard International Insurance timeout on the field. Hubbard International Insurance. Contact your local Hub agents, Josh Cotello, Michael Borman at 355-3100 for your personal and business insurance needs. 24.8 to go. Saints on a 4th and 1 from the Demon 5. Back with that after this timeout on the PSP Network.
In southwestern and south central North Dakota, on any given day at any given moment, a Dakota Community Bank and Trust customer is logging in or signing on to do their online or mobile banking. We believe that community banking can blend both the past with down-home customer service in-house and the future with modern banking conveniences and technology for our customers anywhere, like here or here, all while honoring our long-standing tradition of community-first oriented banking here at Dakota Community Bank and Trust.
Well, here we go as ball will be spotted on the right hash. It'll be 4th down and 1 for the Saints. They lead 7-0 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Kralik sets him down. I backfield Vetter.ci. Kralik under center. They're trying to get the move. They hand off. Vetter going right. Finds his way towards the goal line. Dives forward. Did he get in?
I think he did, Scott.
Oh,
they're going to say his knees were down. Wowie. That's a hard one. Is good call by the Saints. Now they got to get on the line of scrimmage, Scott, because they have no timeouts left.
Yeah, he's got to spike the football now.
Now what are they doing? It's okay. I don't understand. Why is he coming in? Oh, because they didn't spot they got to put the football in the hash.
So now they start out. Kralik throws it down with 8.4 seconds.
So
that was close.
Yeah, inside handoff to Vetter. Tried to catch the Demons napping, and they did, but he just got pulled down. His knee must have touched down because it looked like he got pushed across the line, the end zone from our initial vantage point.
So now the Saints will have it 2nd down and 1. 8.4 seconds to play.
Most likely the last play. Unless you throw it, I guess.
Unless you throw it. I mean, you got the ball spotted on the right hash. I'm thinking, if you're going to throw something, you're going to probably want to throw it to the far side of the field. They ran up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Kralik under center. Kralik, quarterback sneak, dives forward. Touchdown, St. Mary's. Tommy Kralik from 1 yard out, and Mark Gibson is livid about something. I'm not sure what.
I don't know what he's yelling at either, but he's not happy as a quick snap by the quarterback Kralik as Kralik at 6'4", 190 just kind of lowered his shoulder, got into the end zone just to push across that end. All he had to do was get the face of the football to touch it.
So the Saints, as Willer on to attempt the extra point. Snap, hold, kick is up, and the kick is good. 6.1 to play in the opening half. The Saints 14, Demons 0. Back with the final 6 seconds of the opening half after this timeout on the PSP Network.
The right way to top a sub is with real red wine vinegar made from red grapes and no food coloring. And the right way to film it is in slow motion. Obviously. Because authentic ingredients make a sub above.
The best part about working at BNC National Bank is developing relationships.
I love working with people.
We've been here for over 25 years.
We've grown just like our communities we're in.
But we still have that personal connection with our customers.
And that's why we can find the best solutions for them.
It feels great seeing projects around the community and knowing we're a small part of making that happen.
We're helping people buy their first homes.
Plan for the future.
From startups to big business.
We're part of the community.
And we're proud of it.
Yours truly, BNC.
And finally, Agent Smith. He's in charge of restoring your property to its original state.
Well, a Tommy Kralik quarterback sneak gives the Saints a 14-0 lead. Here's a little squib kick. Oh, no, they're going to say a flag and be offsides. Yep.
Yeah, he took his time. He ran up to get the squib kick, and he took a couple stutter steps, and when he did, the left side of that kickoff cover team was past the line of scrimmage. So,
Miner will have our Premier Chiropractic intermission halftime report. Premier Chiropractic is focused on improving the health of the Minot and surrounding areas through the most cutting-edge advances in natural health care today. That's Premier Chiropractic.
Yeah, they don't want to kick it, I don't think, back to Schroeder.
No, I don't think
Schroeder with his wheels, and
we saw him take one back last week, and that one
got called back, but it was 96 yards.
And, now they're going to give him a shot at it at the 15. Here's Shorter, 20, 25, 30, 35, and he's going to be brought down, and the clock will stop with 9/10 of a second to play.
That's not very good home court management, is it, Scott?
That one you go, oops, it slipped.
Yeah, sorry, it doesn't quite missed the button on that one.
Yep,
buzzer off.
Exactly. So 9/10 left to play as the Demons.
I would think they would take a knee.
Yeah, I would think you'd almost have to here. As Hafner comes out, well, they don't get into a take a knee type formation.
Maybe it's a quick pass to the outside as Saints are so far down.
There's Hafner. He throws it, and it's caught by Ty Allen after it went off his shoulder pad and brought down at the 46-yard line, and that's going to end the opening half here from Smrekar Field on the BNC Bank scoreboard as we go to break. It's St. Mary's 14, Bismarck High 0. We'll be back with our Premier Chiropractic halftime report after this timeout on the PSP network.
Oh, are they watching it?
Carson, timeout.
Who calls a timeout in this game?
Me, I'm icing the kicker.
Really?
It'll give us more time to talk about First Western Bank and Trust,
Like our convenient online banking.
along with smart trust service options.
We're all about hometown service with bankers that know you and the community.
Okay, go ahead and kick.
I don't believe this.
First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us.
The magic of what we do really comes down to combining different aspects of patient care. Here at Premier Chiropractic, we love combining soft tissue work, the adjustment, and exercises together. We found that this gets the best results for our patients. We have 3 chiropractors to fit the needs of the entire family, a rehab area for our exercises and equipment, for any athlete to improve performance. Give us a call and we will get you back to doing what you love.
Getting that perfect slice is satisfying, fulfilling, and rewarding too. But we don't do it for fun. We do it for fresh. Slice to order makes a sub above.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA and SIPC. Investment advice offered through GWM Advisors, LLC, doing business as Goss Advisors, a registered investment advisor. GWM Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
You remember where this goes?
I don't know. Are you sure it was a clicking and not a zoom, zoom?
I think your quash litter valve's stuck.
Do you even have insurance?
If we soak it, it should be good.
No matter how much you know or don't know about your vehicle, trust the experts at Tires Plus. Real answers from real mechanics.
Purchase 4 eligible Firestone tires and receive up to $120 in a prepaid Visa gift card. Thinking service? Think Tires Plus.
Well, welcome back to our Premier Chiropractic halftime report. Dr. Kirk Mason, Dr. Cody Haugen, and Dr. Becky Perry-Darmys can be found at Premier Chiropractic ND. We're on the BNC Bank scoreboard. St. Mary's leads it 14-0 over the Bismarck Demons. And Chuck, for all intents and purposes, I think it's fair to say that from watching that game last week in preparation for this game, this is a different St. Mary's football team than you saw a week ago.
Well, let's start with the guys who are catching the football, right? Yeah. I mean, so
that's a good starting point, Charlie.
Absolutely is, and everybody. There's 6 different receivers that have got in the catch column, let's just say, and the quarterback Kralik has just done a tremendous job throwing the football, and then of course as a former offensive lineman in college, you can't help but say how great of a job his offensive line. They're giving him time to throw the football, and so when you got a guy that's throwing the football well, you got guys that are catching it, and you got guys that are blocking for you. it all adds up to a 14-0 lead at halftime.
Yeah, it certainly does. And Mark Gibson's going to have to come up with some sort of a motivational speech like he did last week, as his team trailed last week. They were shut out on the scoreboard in the opening half, and now they find themselves in the same situation. Not down as bad, but still shut out again in the first 2 quarters of football.
Well, and offensively, they're just anemic. Key to the game was who was going to be able to move the football, and the Saints have 177 yards of offense, and the Demons just 38 yards in that first half, Scott, and just nothing going. They have nothing doing at all for the Demons, just 1 first down. And so you take a look at some 3-and-outs. They've got, 3 3-and-outs, and then a halftime, and then only 1 possession where they got a first down. So minimal number of plays, just 16 plays in the first half. So not a lot of good things to talk about if you're head coach Mark Gibson or Dale Colby, for that matter, the defensive coordinator for Bismarck High. So it's going to take some motivation, let's just say, for the coaches or something to see what they can do.
It certainly is. Well, we can tell you last report, probably at second half just underway. Legacy was leading Minot 14-0. Century was trailing Mandan 24-7. But we'll try to get some more updates for you as we roll along through this broadcast. Our Premier Chiropractic halftime show rolls on with more. When we come back after this timeout, Chuck will have a look at the first half individual and team numbers. On the BNC Bank scoreboard at the break, St. Mary's 14, Bismarck High 0. Back with more on the PSP Network after this timeout.
The best part about working at BNC National Bank is developing relationships.
I love working with people.
We've been here for over 25 years.
We've grown just like our communities we're in.
But we still have that personal connection with our customers.
And that's why we can find the best solutions for them.
It feels great seeing projects around the community and knowing we're a small part of making that happen.
We're helping people buy their first homes.
Plan for the future.
From startups to big business.
We're part of the community.
And we're proud of it.
Yours truly, BNC.
The magic of what we do really comes down to combining different aspects of patient care. Here at Premier Chiropractic, we love combining soft tissue work, the adjustment, and exercises together. We found that this gets the best results for our patients. We have 3 chiropractors to fit the needs of the entire family, a rehab area for our exercises and equipment for any athlete to improve performance. Give us a call and we will get you back to doing what you love.
Great smiles come from Vibetta Orthodontics. Vibetta Orthodontics is a certified Invisalign provider. Invisalign fits your budget and your lifestyle. Braces for children, teens, and adults with affordable monthly payments. Schedule your complimentary consultation and exam by logging on to VibettaOrthodontics.com or by calling 701-839-6010.
Great smiles come from Vibetta Orthodontics.
Welcome back to Smrekar Field, the campus of the St. Mary's Saints, where the St. Mary's Saints lead the Bismarck High Demons 14-0 at halftime. Chuck Claremont, Scott Woodmansey on the call with you as we're at halftime. The Premier Chiropractic halftime, Dr. Kirk Mason, Dr. Cody Haugen, and Dr. Becky Perry-Domries can be found at PremierChiropracticNorthDakota.com. Focus on improving the health of the Minot and surrounding areas through the most cutting-edge advances in natural health care today. From the statistics standpoint, it's been all St. Mary's as they've just dominated the statistics. We'll go with the team stats first as Bismarck High, 9 rushes for the first half, 26 yards for Bismarck High, 13 carries for the Saints for 21 yards, 4 in the throwing side, 3 of 7 for the Demons, 12 yards compared to 16 of 23 and 2 interceptions for 156 yards for the Saints. So 16 plays for the Demons for 38 net yards, 36 plays for the Saints for 177 yards. Neither teams have fumbled the football in the first half. 3 punts for the Demons, 1 for the Saints. Both teams have 2 penalties for 20 yards, and here's a big discrepancy. 1 first down for the Demons 14 first downs for the St. Mary's Saints. 2 sacks for Bismarck High, one by Doctor, the other one by Johnner. And then the Saints have a sack in that first half by Richter. One thing the Demons do have is a couple interceptions, or it could be worse, as Carter Hinkie has 2 interceptions in that first half. From the individual statistics standpoint, we'll go with the Saints first of all, as Paul Vetter leads the Saints, 5 carries, 22 yards in the first half. Jackson Richter has 4 carries for 13 yards. Thomas Kralik has 4 carries for 14 negative yards. He does have a 1-yard touchdown run. Has a couple sacks on him in that first half. For Kralik throwing, he's 16 of 23 for 156 yards. He has 2 interceptions and he has 1 touchdown. That touchdown, a 27-yarder to Matt Porter, as Porter has been his favorite receiver, as he has 5 catches for 56 yards and that 27-yard touchdown. As I mentioned, Caden Willer had a big first half as well. He has 5 catches for 48 yards. Maddox Doppler has a catch for 7. Jackson Richter has 1 reception for 13 yards. Jackson Ross has 2 for 12. And then Kemple has 1 catch for 10 yards. For the Demons in the first half, Hudson Schroeder, 7 carries for 22 yards. Ethan Breeze has 1 carry for 5 yards. Then Quinn Hafner, he was sacked once for 1 negative yard for him. Hafner, quiet first half, 3 of 7, just 12 yards. 2 catches to Preston Lamar for 3 yards. And then Ty Allen had 1 catch for 9 yards to end the first half. So if it wasn't for the end of the first half, the Demons wouldn't even have 30 yards of offense in the first half. So it has been all St. Mary's, 177 yards to 38 in the first half, and they lead 14-0. And the biggest thing to me, Scott, 14 first downs to 1. If I had time of possession, I could do the math. I didn't have time to do it, but I could calculate it. I guarantee you that it's probably 80-20 time of possession the Saints have the first half.
I would agree with that. Give you an update from Legacy. 4:37 left in the third. It's 14-14 as Minot High has come back and tied that one up. Over at Legacy, you can find that one on the PSP network, as well as Todd Domry's Nick Hulberg have the call of that one, as we are at halftime here, as our Premier Chiropractic halftime report rolls on with more as we approach the start of the second half here from Smrekar Field on the campus of St. Mary's Central High School. Back with more after this timeout on the PSP network.
Carson, timeout.
Who calls a timeout in this game?
Me, I'm icing the kicker.
Really?
It'll give us more time to talk about First Western Bank and Trust,
Like our convenient online banking.
along with smart trust service options.
We're all about hometown service with bankers that know you and the community.
Okay, go ahead and kick.
I don't believe this.
First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us.
And finally, Agent Smith. He's in charge of restoring your property to its original state.
The right way to top a sub is with real red wine vinegar made from red grapes and no food coloring. And the right way to film it is in slow motion. Obviously. Because authentic ingredients make a sub above.
Day ever. You got me looking so fresh. I can't get no better. Baby, I'm a T-Rex, ready to rumble, ready to flex. I'm the king of the jungle. Gonna be the best, best,
Getting that perfect slice is satisfying, fulfilling, and rewarding too. But we don't do it for fun. We do it for fresh. Slice to order makes a sub above.
Back at Smrekar Field as halftime nearing its end here, as both teams back on the field. And for a look at the minimal scoring plays in the first half, all for the Saints, here's Chuck.
Oh, the Demons couldn't get anything going on any of their offensive possessions. But the Saints, finally, after had 2 poor possessions with those interceptions, they took over on their 4th possession at the 40-yard line, at their own 40-yard line for Bismarck High. And after they got sacked the first play, but they recovered nicely. 3 plays later, they throw a 27-yard touchdown on a little skinny out and up to Matt Porter, as Porter catches it and goes into the end zone untouched. That was a 3:03 mark of that second quarter. That after Willer makes the extra point, that makes it 7-0. And then the very next possession for the Saints, they stopped the Demons, forced a 3-and-out, took over at this time at their 34-yard line, and this was their biggest sustained drive of the first half as they traveled 66 yards in 11 plays, took up 3 minutes. Big penalty. They had 3 first downs, and they got a big first down on a penalty on that face mask penalty. Got the ball down to the 14-yard line. Then they got first down and goal at the 1-yard line. Got the ball down on a quarterback kind of downed it at 6 seconds left or 7 seconds left. And then Kralik took it in from a 1-yard plunge, which he doesn't make it on that one.
No,
they don't score.
Nope.
She's over, but he made it. It didn't have to be ifs and buts, and so Kralik takes it over at the 1 or 6 second mark of the first half. Willer adds the extra point again, and it was 14-0. So the Saints said they've just been dominant that first half. Bismarck High has to come figure something out the second half.
Well, and Chuck, as we want to thank you for listening to our Premier Chiropractic halftime show, focused on improving the health of the Minot and surrounding areas, the most cutting-edge advances in natural health care today. That's Premier Chiropractic. How many times, Chuck, have we seen the Demon football teams come out of the break and drive it downfield and put one in the end zone? And, boy, I tell you what, right here, this could be a big drive for the Demons here to start this second half.
Yeah, they need one badly. It's always about what adjustments can you make from an offensive and defensive perspective.
Tincher catches it on the run, 25, 30, 35. Look out, 40, 45. He's at midfield in Saints territory, 40, 35, and he's all the way down to the 30. And just on cue, we say it as on the return goes Aiden Tincher and sets up the Demons deep in St. Mary's territory, 1st and 10 from the Saints 29-yard line.
He took it about, the 10-yard line, Scott, or 15,
Yep.
and just great blocking on that right side by the Demon kickoff return team. And he actually got tackled from behind, so great field position for the Demons. See if they can make it count.
So Quinn Hafner brings out the Demon offense to start the quarter number 3. They trail 14-0. High backfield behind him. They hand off going right, and getting the carry there is Ashton Mozoff in there. On the stop was Jacob Gettle for the Saints.
They pulled a backside guard and they missed the backside block on Jacob Gettle, and Gettle just came from behind and pulled that pitch play down from behind. Gettle's just showing he is doing a great job. Last year, remember, he one of the old traditional posts for the St. Mary's basketball team.
Gain of 1 on the play, 2nd down to 9. Ball spotted, Saints 28-yard line. This time they give it Mozoff, misdirection, going right, and turns upfield, and he's ridden down at the 25-yard line. On the stop there was Matt Porter coming up from his free safety spot to make the stop. So that'll bring up a 3rd down and 6 to go for the Demons. Just underway here, quarter number 3, 10:49 to play on the BNC Bank scoreboard.
I don't know if Schroeder's been in there, Scott. We'll have to take a look.
Yeah,
I see he's on the sidelines, standing next to the down marker. So we'll see if he's okay.
As Hafner sends Twins left, now they motion Mozoff left to right. And Mark Gibson wants a timeout. We'll take one as well. It's a Hubbard National Insurance timeout. Hubbard National Insurance located at 4204 Boulder Ridge Road in Northwest Bismarck. 10:29 to go, 3rd quarter of play on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Saints 14, Demons 0. Back with more after this timeout on the PSP Network. Well, here we go on a 3rd down and 6 after the timeout by Mark Gibson as Quinn Hafner back to pass, looking left. He throws it underneath, and he throws it short of the intended receiver. That was Schroeder out of the backfield, and Hafner, boy, he short-armed that one, and Schroeder didn't have a chance to pick that one up.
No, he had somebody right on him as Willer was doing a good job from his corner spot that Schroeder catches that. He's brought down, but still it's about the 20-yard line, or 21-yard line, so he's got a chance, it would have been 4th down and a couple. Instead, it's going to be 4th down and 6. So quarterback Hafner not looking as sharp as he did last week.
So big play here for the Saints defense. Let's see what Toby Schweitzer calls here. Hafner back to pass, looks left, hitch and go, throws across the middle. It's going to be picked off at the 15, 25, 30. Breaks a tackle 35, and ridden out of bounds there was Jackson Richter. So the Saints defense comes up with a big stop on the opening drive by the Demons.
And they get a push up front, and the quarterback kind of panicked. Try to jump past Scott and threw it right to Richter, who had dropped back into that middle deep zone. And Richter had a good return out to the 37-yard line, so he picks up 37 on that interception return. First interception for the season for Hafner, 3 of 9 now, just 12 yards for him. So what looked to be a good start for the Demons turned into not a good finish.
So here comes the Saints offense, their first possession, 1st and 10 from their own 37, 10-15 to go here. Back to pass, Kralik looking, he's got all kinds of time. He could write a book. Kralik, now he fires it, and he throws it over the head of the intended receiver. And, boy, he had the headlock on him. On the intended receiver was Gavin Miller.
Yeah, Miller, the ball was thrown over the head of Miller, and the Demons wanted like a uncatchable ball because the ball was thrown quite a bit ahead over him. I think they're going to get Jangler for the hit. And the reason he couldn't jump is because he had 2 Demons on his shoulders. So all kinds of time. You're right, Scott. He was probably in Chapter 3 writing that one, and that'll be a 15-yard penalty because it's not a spot foul, so it'll take the ball out to the 48-yard line of a BHS on that penalty. Not a good start for the Demons. Sorry,
no,
Scott.
That's okay. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Jersey Mike's. Make sure to vote for this week's Jersey Mike's Player of the Week on the PSP Network Facebook page. Jersey Mike's is a sub above. So as Chuck said, on that penalty, and a big one it is, it brings it all the way out into Demon territory down to the 48-yard line. 10:07 to go, 3rd quarter of play on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Kralik under center, hands off, gives to the tailback there. That is Paul Vetter, and Vetter has stood up. Leading the charge for the Demons was Jeremiah Derrick.
Still a good push, though, for
Vetter.
St. Mary's at the point of attack. And
that'll give him a gain of 4 to be 2nd down and 6. Ball spotted on the 45-yard line. Under center goes Kralik. Kralik rolling to his right. Kralik sets, throws over the top, in and out of the hands of the intended receiver. That pass was intended for
Kemple.
Yeah, that's Kemple again, yep.
And Kemple's in there, Scott, because Maddox Doppler's on the sidelines with his right shoe off, so it appears to be an ankle injury. He's got crutches on. So Kemple, the 6'2 senior, he will be the guy that's going to probably play. Well, unless he keeps dropping them, then he might not be. But ultimately, he had a wide-open pass at the 35-yard line, a perfect throw by the quarterback, Kralik, but Kemple couldn't bring it in.
Century's cut the lead to 24-13. Legacy leads 17-14. They're near scoring, too. Back to pass, Kralik. He's flushed out of the pocket, steps up. Now he throws it. He just threw it away. And they want intentional grounding, and they're not going to get it.
Now he had somebody within 10 yards of him, and Kralik rolled out, got to the outside, great coverage by the Demons, and instead of, it isn't like you don't have to throw it right at the guy's feet. He threw it outside, smart play by the quarterback, said, all right, we're going to try to get another play out here. Don't need to throw an interception.
Yeah, now they're going to punt it away as Kralik goes into punt formation. Schroeder back, awaits it around the 10-yard line. 9:21 left to play, third quarter.
Whoa.
Oh, high snap goes over the head of Kralik. Going to break the Demons, so needed. And Kralik falls on it all the way back to the 20. And then the Demon comes in and buries Kralik after being on the ground. So a big miscue there for the Saints. And the Saints, Dan Smrekar wants to know what is going on there as they came right at Kralik and did not throw a flag.
Well, I couldn't tell if part of it was Kralik fell on it, if he tried to get up. I couldn't exactly see what the situation was, but it was kind of a two-hand hard push on Kralik by, it looked to be Jeremiah Derrick, and the officials didn't call it, but at any rate, it was a bad snap, so they get 35 yards in the bad snap.
So a big miscue there by the Saints, and the Demons have it 1st and 10 from the Saints 20. Hafner goes under center, hands off. That's Mozoff, and he's going to be stood up right at the original line of scrimmage. Making the stop there was Derek Rude.
Well, Schroeder again not in this, out for the Demons in that starting tailback spot. So in Mozoff, it doesn't matter who's in there. There's no running room.
Yeah, as Mark Gibson trying to mix things up a little bit. Tonight's game brought to you in part by the UPS store located on South Broadway in Minot. Is open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 7. And Saturday, 8:30 to 3, the UPS store located in Market Foods Plaza for all of your packing and shipping needs.
Big, strong push down there, Scott, by...
Sorry, we're doing multi-duties here as we're trying to keep that camera from freezing. And on the carry there, I didn't see who carried that one, Chuck.
Yep, neither did I. It was a pickup of 7 yards on the play down to the 12-yard line, actually a pickup of 8.
So it'll be a 3rd down and 2 as they go into the power I, do the Demons. Hafner goes under center. Henke gets it, goes right, turns upfield. Oh, and he is going to be blown up right away by Jacob Gettle. Wow.
Somebody's got a backside block Gettle because he's lined up in a 3-4 or 3-5 defense on that defensive end, and he is just slanting down and hammering down and making tackles from behind. Henke had no time at all. I think he was the one that made the run last time, Scott. Just got back to the line of scrimmage only because he was his strength.
7.5 to play, third quarter, 14-0. Here the Demons are 4th and 2. Again, power I behind, quarterback Quinn Hafner. Hafner under center, hands off. Mozoff going right, and I don't know.
No.
I don't think he got it.
No.
He had to get, I think he's short as Paul Vetter comes in to make the stop.
He came in hard from the outside linebacker spot, and one thing that's happening too is these Demon running backs, they've been hit so many times, Scott, they are kind of tippy-toeing to the line of scrimmage, and you got to stick your head down. You got to hit that line of scrimmage hard, and, I mean, all you need to pick up is 2 yards. He gets back, he gets about a half a yard more, and he gets a first down. So give credit to the defense and Paul Vetter, that just hard-nosed linebacker at 165, comes downhill, hits the 165-pound Mozoff, and brings him down short of the line to gain.
Reminder, we'll have our Planning Team Financial Advisors Shots Crossroads post-game show. Planning Team Financial Advisors helping clients work towards financial freedom. As they option it. Here's Vetter with it, and Vetter gets good yardage out to the 20. Also by Shots Crossroads. Shots Crossroads, your post-game headquarters. Order online at shotscrossroads.com.
Almost a forward pitch, but good job. Good read by Kralik as he got it to Vetter, and Vetter turns up, picks up 9 yards. So back-to-back great plays by Paul Vetter.
It'll be 2nd down and 2 now for the Saints. 6:44 left to play. They lead 14-0 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Vetter.ci. They give it to Richter, the upback. Eludes one tackler. He's across the 25, and he's got the first down out to the 27-yard line. Goes the fullback, Jackson Richter.
Tackled by Doctor. Demons needed a Jackson Richter on that last last play. He carried Luke Doctor at 205 pounds, about 4 yards.
Well, how about the job those guys up front, Chuck, are doing for the Saints? Grod, Marks, Plant, Rude, and Gettle. 1st and 10 from the Saints 23-yard line. This time they give it to Richter, and Richter is not going to go anywhere as he is brought down there by James Nagel.
Nagel made a lot of
made
a lot of tackles today, Scott. As Nagel, the linebacker, he's the one that had the handoff. That was his, not permission, that was responsibility, thank you. Wow.
We'll also pick our Sport Clips MVP of the game. Sport Clips will keep you looking your best. Check in online with the hairstyles today at sportclips.com. Now located on the north side of town. Convenient. I love it. Got one today. 2nd down and 10. Back to pass. Looking. Kralik under pressure. Eludes it. Now he gets it off, and it's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, smart play as the Demons again are going, oh, wait, potential grounding? Nope, because he had Vetter, I think, was coming back to the play. He was about 10 yards behind it, but he threw it where nobody else could get it, and just a smart play by the quarterback, not panicking, saying, all right, that's just an incompletion.
3rd down and 10 now for the Saints. 5:29 left to play on that incomplete pass. The clock stops. 14-0. Saints lead on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Kralik brings out the offense. Now they motion. Kralik back to pass. Rolling left. Sets. Fires underneath. And it's going to be incomplete. Jackson Ross, the intended receiver, near the Demons sideline. And that'll bring up a 4th down and a punt situation for the Saints.
Sorry, Scott. Give credit there to Tyson Jangula. He was a defensive end. He took on 2 blockers, and he spun off of one of them, got in the face of the quarterback, forced Kralik to throw it a little sooner than he wanted to, and the ball sailed on a tish.
So Kralik back in punt formation. Schroeder awaits it at the 40-yard line.
Schroeder needs to earn his spot back, right?
Well,
do something here.
This time a good snap. Good kick. Schroeder's going to get a return from his 36. Angling to the far sideline, and he's going to be brought down from the backside, and that was Logan Herman from the backside. Also in there was number 69, John Damon.
35-yard kick. And
Dahman, I'm sorry. Sorry, Chuck.
And a, 8-yard return. Demons again, decent field position, but they're 0 for 3 the second half, and they've had great field position every time.
1st and 10 from their own 45-yard line. Hafner, lone back behind him. Looks like he may have changed the play. Now Hafner back to pass, throws it out in the flat. It's caught and wrapped up in midfield on the reception there. That time that was Mason Huber. So gain of 5 there, may call it 6.
Huber upfield, stops, spins to the outside. Quarterback timing pattern hit him right where he needed to be. So pickup of 6 yards in that 1st down, Scott, and that's that 1st down the Demons need.
2nd down and 4 now for the Demons. Ball spotted, Saints 49-yard line. Eye backfield behind quarterback Quinn Hafner. Hafner hands off, mows off, right up the middle, breaks 1 tackle, dives forward close to the 1st down marker, but I don't think he had enough.
Gettle came from behind to pull him down, Scott, but I think it's a right call by this official on this side because it didn't look like he hit the ground and then bounced forward, but when his knees hit, he was at the 46-yard line.
So it'll be 3rd down and 1 for the Demons. Clock winds to 4:16 to play here in quarter number 3. Demons on a 3rd and 1 from the Saints' 46-yard line. Hafner, quarterback keeper, and no, he's got it and more as he's across the 45 down to the 44-yard line. Little extracurricular activity on the backside there.
Yeah, you got Hettinger, you got Will Marks going at each other, and I was just going to say, hey, you got a little bit of a seam to the right side. It isn't working handing the ball off right now. Let's see if you can't pick up that 1st down. So good call by Coach Gibson, picking up 2 yards on that quarterback keeper.
Tonight's game brought to you in part by Roger Ward Moving and Storage. Has been proudly serving the region with their moving and storage needs since 1942. Find them online at RogerWardMovingAndStorage.com to schedule a move or to find a quote. Roger Ward Moving and Storage. 1st and 10 now for the Demons. Hafner goes under center. Hafner mows off. Tiptoes his way over the right side and mows off a good gain there as he's got it all the way down to the 37 6-yard line does Ashton Mozoff, so a change of pace in the backfield. Chuck appears to be working so far for the Demons.
Yeah, on this play, it surely did. 37 yards there. Great block by Braden Wolf as he just buried the lineman, Logan Herman, of the Saints on that play, or linebacker.
Mozoff goes out. Tincher comes in on 2nd and 3. 3 minutes to play, third quarter. They give it to the up back, and that's the fullback, which is Ethan Breeze. His second carry of the night.
Breeze got knocked down by the legs. Picked up a couple yards short of the first down, but Saints, another tackle by Richter, Scott. And Saints, the clock is just churning away. They're making the Demons go 3 downs or 3 plays every down.
4 down. Here's a quarterback sneak again, and he gets a push from the backside. Does Hafner. And they're going to stop the clock because it appears they're going to be a first down.
Breeze from behind just basically picked him up from behind and pushed him forward.
So that is a first down. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Demons from the Saints 35-yard line. They trail 14-0 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. 2:11 left to go here in quarter number 3.
Man-to-man on the outside here, Scott.
Hafner, they give off. Tincher trying to get the outside, and he's not going to go. He's going to be dropped for a loss. Is Tincher. Paul Vetter makes a stop there for the Saints.
10 guys in the box on that one, Scott, as the Demons had double tight formation, just one wide out on the left side, and man-to-man against Mason Huber. And Toby Schweitzer is daring the Demons to throw, saying, go ahead. And it isn't working.
So a loss of 1, be 2nd down and 11. Hafner goes under center. Now he's going to throw it, screens it. There's Huber. And Piers he was down he had to go down low and get it. And his knee hit the ground. So that's going to be a gain of a yard.
Actually none.
Is it
the
none?
loss
of
1 in the last play.
Okay, yep, I'm sorry.
And so it's still a completion, but 4 of 11 now for Hafner, just 18 yards. Huber gets a catch, and same formation. They were expecting a man-to-man and said, we're going to throw it to you, but the Huber goes down on his knee and catching it, and the officials were right there to make that correct call.
So to bring up a 3rd down and 11 now for the Demons. Play clock is down to 7 as Hafner's got to hurry. 57 seconds to play in the quarter. To Hafner, high snap, back to pass. Here's a screen underneath. They hand there it is. 30, 35, 40, 45. It's a foot race. 10-5. Touchdown, Preston Lamar.
And there's no laundry on the field. We saw the Demons run that middle screen a number of times last week to success against the Deacons, and they picked the perfect time to run it as the Saints have been sending blitzers and then beginning pressure on the quarterback Hafner. They started Lamar on the left side. He just came over to the middle. He hit him on a little side pass from quarterback Quinn Hafner, and he just ran to the house from 35 yards out. So the Demons get on the board.
With 43.9 seconds, Lamar takes it to the house. And Henke on to attempt the extra point. Snap, hold, kick is up. It appears good. And it is 43.9 to play on the BNC Bank scoreboard in quarter number 3. St. Mary's 14, BHA 7. Back with the kick after this timeout on the PSP Network.
BNC has been here for over 25 years.
We're still a community bank that's there for you.
When you come in with your business plan, your vision, your idea, we can make it a reality.
I love seeing projects come alive for our clients.
We're real people helping real people.
We know you, and we're always happy to see you.
We build relationships. You're part of the BNC family.
We are part of the community.
It's what we're built on.
Yours truly, BNC.
Well, good thing for Chuck Claremont as he was able to give me the receiver on that one as I was screened out by corners and windows and wood and worrying about the screen. But nonetheless, Lamar takes it in for 35 yards out. And the Demons finally get on the board with 43.9 seconds to play here in quarter number 3.
Well, we got ourselves a ball game as a
Demon
defense.
Do now.
The defense stepped up, forced a punt, and then ultimately the response, a 45-yard or 55-yard. Oh.
Hankey drives one low, and that was not a very valid attempt to go down and field the ball. And falling on that one was Caden Willer. I'm not sure what he was trying to do there.
He wants that one back. He's just going to want to see that one as
that was a poor attempt of a scoop and score.
if he tripped on a turf monster at the 18-yard line or what happened, but he's not going to want to watch that one on film.
So here come the Saints now with 42.4 to play in quarter number 3. They have it 1st and 10 from their own 18 as Tommy Kralik goes under center. I backfield behind him, and Paul Vetter.ci. Kralik back to pass. He's looking on the near side. He's got a man out here and over the head of the intended receiver. That's Willer on the coverage there for the Demons. That was...
I couldn't see. He got hit on a
was
blitz.
Number 16. That was that
Jaron Nichols?
Jaron McNichols.
But he got busted by the linebacker Jeremiah Derrick. Forced a flutter throw in the air. Could have been intercepted.
So it'll be 2nd down and 10 now for the Saints. 36.9 to play quarter number 3. Ball spotted on the 18-yard line. Kralik sends 2 receivers left, 2 to his right. Kralik back to pass, throws it underneath, and it's going to be tipped, and incomplete. Dangerous area again as the intended receiver there for the Saints. That was Miller was there, and also Aiden Price.
I'm pretty sure it was
in
Gavin
the area
Miller.
As too, okay.
Yeah, it was Miller was thrown and hit him in the hands. The ball was thrown kind of on his shoulder a little bit. Couldn't come up with it. So starts the second half with 6 straight incompletions for the quarterback Kralik. But the Demons, give credit to the Demon defense up front and the adjustments Coach Colby's made at halftime.
So 3rd down and 10 now for the Saints from their own 18. Kralik barks out the signals, back to pass, straight drop, rolling to his right, steps up under pressure, and he's going to be brought down. There's the big Tyson Jangula. Comes up with a big sack, and the Demon defense is fired up as that is deep in Saints territory. But all the way back to the 13, 14-yard line, it appears.
Yeah, and ultimately, Scott, to me, that's a coverage sack, right? He had all kinds of time, but maybe there was some changes in the back. We'll have to take a look and see who the guys that are.
And the clock winds down. That will end the 3rd quarter of play here from Smrekar Field on the campus of St. Mary's Central High School. As we go to quarter number 4 on the BNC Bank scoreboard, it's St. Mary's 14, Bismarck High 7. Back for the final 12 minutes after this timeout on the PSP Network.
The right way to top a sub is with real red wine vinegar made from red grapes and no food coloring. And the right way to film it is in slow motion. Obviously. Because authentic ingredients make a sub above.
The best part about working at BNC National Bank is developing relationships.
I love working with people.
We've been here for over 25 years.
We've grown just like our communities we're in.
But we still have that personal connection with our customers.
And that's why we can find the best solutions for them.
It feels great seeing projects around the community and knowing we're a small part of making that happen.
We're helping people buy their first homes.
Plan for the future.
From startups to big business.
We're part of the community.
And we're proud of it.
Yours truly, BNC.
Saints holding a 7-point lead as we enter the 4th and final quarter. Give you an update from Legacy. 6:50 remaining, 24-21. Legacy holding on there. And an update from out east at halftime. Shanley leads West Fargo 20-14. Here we've got a 7-point game as the Saints are in a punt situation from their own goal line as Kralik back in punt formation, and Demons are gonna have some good field position as Schroeder stands at his 40.
Punting back into the wind, although it's hard. Oh my!
And they snap it through the end zone.
So who is snapping? I don't know if he wants his name known.
I don't either. As that one goes through the end zone, that will be a safety.
Yeah, over the hands of Kralik. So second bad snap in a row in the second half. So you're right, turns into a safety, and the Demons there'll be a free kick at the 20-yard line, is it, or that it works, or what?
I believe that is correct. As add 2 more on for the Demons, so now a score by the Demons will give the Demons a lead. So another special teams miscue there by the Saints. And if I'm not mistaken, Chuck, the first one they dodged because they came up defensively. Yep. Did they not on that one?
Absolutely.
But this one cost them 2 points and now will give the Demons the football. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Prestwich Orthodontics, specialized in braces and Invisalign for all ages. We offer free consultations and financing options to make it easy to take your smile to the next level. Call 852-2646 or visit mynotbraces.com today to get started with a free virtual consultation. Prestwich Orthodontics.
So if you just joined us, we talked about this in the pregame, Scott, but the Demons lead the series 20-15. They've won the last 13 games. The last time the Saints won was back in 1995, and they had the first half was all Saints. I mean, it was like Demons were all
non-existent.
No, absolutely not existent. And right now, the Saints have given them hope.
So now Willer will kick it away from his own 20-yard line. Low lining kick. Yeah, they're going to let it go through. Schroeder picks it up at the 31. He's to the 40, puts his head down and bowls his way out towards the 45-yard line. Paul Vetter makes a stop. So now it goes on the Saints defense here as they've got to come up with a big stop here and try to get the football back and get the offense back on the field with 11:53 to go in the contest. 14-9, Saints, Bismarck High. And, boy, I tell you what, when you reignite a rivalry like this, Chuck, why wouldn't you have an old-fashioned head knocker? 14-9, nothing fancy going on here. But the Demons on first down and 10, Hafner under center. Mozoff goes straight up the middle. He's got some room as he fights his way across the midfield stripe and into Saints territory. Sam Fedorchak makes the stop.
Sorry, Sam. It was a 5, but it was Fedorchak. He's 5 up there. I thought it was probably 25, but Sam Fedorchak is in the ball game. So, Mike, if you're listening or any of your family, he is in the ball game.
So Fedorchak comes up with a stop, but it'll be a gain of 5. It'll be second down and 5 for the Demons. Hafner, now they flop Johnner from the right side to the left side. Hafner, slot to his right. They give it. Nope, play action. Rolling right, and they find Lamar, and Lamar carries it out to the 45 to the 44-yard line. Fedorchak making the stop there on the bootleg pass, that time by Quinn Hafner.
Just a 2-yard pickup, but more importantly, a first down.
So 1st and 10 from the Saints' 44-yard line. Clock winds to 10:50 left to play. Saints lead 14-9 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Hafner under center, eye backfield behind him. Slot to his right, single receiver. Now they flop Johnner again. Hafner, Mozoff, and Mozoff is going to be stood up for a gain of a yard. He got it down to the 43-yard line. Hank Berry on the stop there for the Saints.
Hank, another one of the wrestlers for the St. Mary's Saints, steps in, goes down low.
However, Jobbers Moving and Storage moving the game as well. In our Planning Team Financial Advisor Shots Crossroads postgame report. Shots Crossroads, your postgame headquarters. Order online at shotscrossroads.com. What a play there as Hafner rolling out and coming in like a missile was Paul Vetter. And that's a loss all the way back to the midfield stripe.
Well, Vetter on a blitz, outside backer blitz, called by the defensive coordinator, Toby Schweitzer, and Hafner had no time. He tried to jump on the inside and dodge it, but as you mentioned, Vetter was down low, almost like a wrestler picking up a single leg takedown, and just no time for the quarterback to do anything.
That's exactly right. So that puts the Demons in a 3rd and 16 situation. 9:19 left to play in the contest. 14-9, and we're going to have a Hub International Insurance timeout on the field. Hub International is a leading North American insurance brokerage. 9:15 to go in the ball game on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Saints 14, Bismarck High 9. Back with more after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Carson, timeout.
Who calls a timeout in this game?
Me, I'm icing the kicker.
Really?
It'll give us more time to talk about First Western Bank and Trust,
Like our convenient online banking.
along with smart trust service options.
We're all about hometown service with bankers that know you and the community.
Okay, go ahead and kick.
I don't believe this.
First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us.
Well, Chuck, if you're Mark Gibson, what do you do here as you have it 3rd and 16 from the midfield stripe? You trail 14-9, and you got 9 minutes left to go in the ballgame. Certainly lots of time left, and you got to feel pretty good about how your defense has been playing in this second half. And St. Mary's has had a little offensive, it's been a Jekyll and Hyde type of halves for the St. Mary's offense.
You know, they were successful last time on a middle screen, but I don't know if Bismarck High is going to go back to the well. If I'm Toby Schweitzer, I'm saying that. Watch for the screen play.
Well, here's Hafner on 3rd and 16. Hafner back to pass, steps up across the middle. He's got a man out there, caught and hit immediately as Johnner at the 32-yard line. Oh, what a big catch and pitch and catch there.
I mean, what a hit. What a throw. I mean, he just stared him down. Johnner was the inside receiver. He ran a skinny post and right into the opening of that two-deep zone. He caught it. He was absolutely drilled, but he held on and picked up that first down.
On St. Mary's had the box loaded there, and Bismarck High fooled them. So big first down there, and it's 1st and 10 for the Demons from the Saints 31. Hafner goes under center, Mozoff, and he's going to be stood up as for little or no gain. And here comes a flag. Yep.
What a bad play by the Demons.
Yep.
As you know, you can't get chippy in that situation. Yards are such a premium to come by, and a Demon comes in after the play, and I think he blocks after the whistle, right? And
I think a St. Mary's guy went by, and he just kind of threw him back. And oh, yeah, that's what it was. You're right. Must have been a illegal hit.
Yeah, just not a smart play as you picked up. So at the 40, they picked up 1 yard, actually none. They got to the line of scrimmage, Mozoff did on that run, and then a frustration play by one of the Demon offensive linemen, I think it was, and a 15-yard huge penalty, Scott. Mark that one down. That could be a difference maker right there.
3:09 left at Legacy. They lead 24-21, end of the third at the Community Bowl. Century trails Mandan 24-13. Second down and a whole bunch. Back to pass. Hafner rolls out, steps up, and tripped up. As he just kind of, that's Vetter, but I think he just kind of ran into Vetter. Vetter was getting blocked on the ground, and Hafner just ran right into him.
He was looking downfield. He was looking for Lamar or Hankey, and did not. He thought he had sidestepped Vetter, and Vetter kind of, I don't know if he crab crawled or whatever he did, but he grabbed a hold of the leg of Hafner, and he brings him down. Another sack for Vetter. That one just a 1 yard variety, but Vetter now.
Well, how tough is this kid?
Oh, my goodness sake. You got, well, Toby Schweitzer said this guy's got a heart of a lion at 165 pounds.
All right, here's a 3rd and 26, 7:27 to go. Back to pass. Hafner looking left. He throws it on the sideline. He's got a man out there. It's caught and brought down at the 10-yard line. That's Lamar as they just ran a straight fly pattern, and Lamar comes up with it, and the Demons are inside the Serve Pro red zone.
What a throw by Hafner. 2 deep zone, Scott. The ball was on the right hash, and the Demons were lined up on the very left hash, went right down the field. The guy, the top safety, couldn't get over in time, and what a throw and what a catch. 36 yards to Lamar.
So 1st down and 10 from the 11-yard line of the Saints. Here come the Demons. They trail 14-9, 6:53 to go in the ball game. Hafner goes under center. Hafner, they go Mozoff. He cuts back inside, and he falls forward for a gain of about 3 on that far sideline. Goes Ashton Mozoff. On the stop there was Logan Herman. So they're going to give him a gain of at about 3 or 4. I'll give him a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7. Clock winds to 6:27 left to go in the ball game.
Good blocking at the point of attack on that third man through in essence play.
A power I formation. They hand off. They go. Oh, ball's on. Tincher drops it. And I think he got it back as John Richter makes a stop as they gave it to Aiden Tincher.
Tincher hasn't he hasn't got a carry yet tonight. You bring him in, and what happens? The ball he looks up, drops the football, bounces up to him, but in the meantime he loses a yard in the play.
So now it'll be 3rd down and 8. Ball spotted on the 9-yard line as you Demons with 5:42 left to play. Here's Hafner. He's got receiver split. Twins right, twins left. Hafner back to pass. Looks right, flushed out of the pocket, turns upfield, eludes one tackler, and he's brought down at the 5-yard line. Goes Quinn Hafner. So now, what do you do, Mark Gibson? What do you do here?
Well,
you got to go for it. I'm guessing on 4th down, and we'll call it 5.
Yeah, and will he call a timeout? Quarterback looked downfield into the end zone. There was nobody open. Good defensive coverage by the Saints. Ended up picking up 4 yards by Hafner.
And it appears Mark Gibson's going to let this wind down and more than likely call a timeout as the play clock down to 5. And, yep, that is what they're going to do as the play clock winds down. So we got a Hub International Insurance timeout on the field. Contact your local Hub agents, Josh Cattell or Michael Borman at 355-3100 for your personal and business insurance needs. On the BNC Bank scoreboard, 4:51 to go. Saints 14, Demons 9. Demons faced with a 4th and 5 from the 4. Back with that after this timeout.
Every 10 minutes, 3 people in the United States will die from a preventable incident. More people are dying on our roadways and in their homes than ever before, but that's where the North Dakota Safety Council can help. Safety is our mission, from the workplace to any place. We're a private nonprofit that offers more than 150 training courses that are dynamic, hands-on, and effective. From CPR and first aid to driver safety and even workplace violence preparedness, we want to make sure your loved ones come home safe each night. Go to ndsc.org to see how together we can make a difference.
Well, Mark Gibson has given the instructions to his offensive unit, and here we go. It's a 4th down and 4 to go from the 5. Again, I backfield behind Hafner. Schroeder dots the I. Saints show blitz. Here they come. Mixkew in the backfield. He's under pressure. Throws back corner in the end zone. Oh, caught. Huber touchdown.
It looked like there could have been a motion on that, Scott, as a quarterback jumped backwards. Okay, but the officials didn't call it.
No.
Quarterback rolls out, almost gets tackled, somehow finds Johnner coming in the back of the end zone. He catches it and gets drilled again.
Was that Johnner or
was it
Huber? I think it was Huber.
4, 5, or 6.
It was 5, I do believe. I think it was Huber.
Well, we better figure that one out.
Yep, I think that one was Huber that caught it in the back of the end zone. It looked from back up here. Yeah, it's Mason Huber was open in the back of the end zone, and now the Demons are going to go for 2.
Yeah, why not? You're up 15-14. Might as well make it a field goal difference.
As Hafner empties the backfield. Now they motion. They fake it to Huber. He eludes a tackler, gets it off, and it's going to be picked off in the end zone. So the 2-point conversion is no good as Willer picks that one off. 4:44 to play. On the BNC Bank scoreboard, it's Bismarck 15, St. Mary's 14. Back with the kick after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Remember where this goes?
I don't know.
Are you sure it was a clicking and not a zoom, zoom?
I think your quash litter valve's stuck.
Do you even have insurance? If we soak it, it should be good.
No matter how much you know or don't know about your vehicle, trust the experts at Tires Plus. Real answers from real mechanics. Purchase 4 eligible Firestone tires and receive up to $120 in a prepaid Visa gift card. Thinking service? Think Tires Plus.
Well, Mason Huber on a 5-yard touchdown catch from Hafner in a wild play has given the Demons a 1-point lead at 15-14.
How about that 2-point safety, Scott?
Well, exactly.
Yeah. I mean, obviously they could have kicked an extra point to tie it, but.
So now Hankey will kick it away. Hankey approaches it. Good kick there, and Vetter's going to return it from his 5. He's at the 10, 15. Cuts inside, breaks the tackle, 20, still on his feet. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line, and that's where quarterback Tommy Kralik will have to go to work as his team trails by 1 at 15-14, 4:37 left to play on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Northern Plains Heating and Air. They have over 25 years of experience as your heating and air experts. As the factory authorized dealer for AeroSeal, there's no other choice to seal your heating and air game other than Northern Plains Heating and Air. Find them online, northern-plains.com. Well, let's see what the Saints elect to do here, as St. Mary's has all 3 timeouts left. Bismarck High does not have any left. Kralik brings the Saints out. I backfield behind him. Vetter dots the I. Demons show it. Now they back off. Here's backside blitz by Johnner. Kralik gets away from it. He turns upfield, puts his head down, picks up some good yardage as he's out to the 29-yard line. Is Kralik. Carter Hankey makes a stop.
And what an unsung play, Scott. You had Hankey coming off the edge. He's right in the face. He's got a chance for a backside sack, and he gets just enough. He gets just chipped by Paul Vetter to stop that sack.
4:05 left to go. 2nd down and 4 to the gain of 6. Kralik under center, I backfield. Vetter dots the I again. They give it to him. Vetter going right, spins off. Now he's driven back, and that's going to be no gain or a loss of 1. Jangula in there on the stop, so that'll bring up a 3rd down. They're going to say it's a no gain. Well, they're going to give him a gain of 1, it appears. They're going to spot it at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, line of scrim. He kind of put his head down, got right to that 30-yard line. So a short pickup of 1 there by Vetter. But the Demon defense is they got a little bit of momentum on their side right now, Scott.
3rd down and 4 from the Saint 30-yard line. Kralik, twins right, twins left. Kralik back to pass. Throws it out in the flat. He's got a man, Willer. Caught 1st down at the 40-yard line. Clock stops at 3:17. McNichols on the coverage there for the Demons.
Boy, Demons playing really soft on that one as Willer, pushes upfield like he's going to go a flyby, little stutter step stop play, and Kralik has the ball right there for a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down.
3:04 left to play in the ball game. 1st and 10 for the Saints from their own 40-yard line. Here's Kralik, Vetter alongside him. Kralik back to pass, looks left, and he throws it, intended for Ross.
He was open too, Scott.
He threw it about 4 yards behind him.
I don't know if he was saying Ross didn't run the right play, if the ball was he was just too excited and threw it too quick. No matter what, it was an incomplete pass.
Oh, I think we got the fundamental chant, didn't we?
We did.
No, maybe not. Maybe I was hearing things there. So 2nd down and 10, clock stops on the incomplete pass. 2:52 left to play on the BNC Bank scoreboard. 15-14, Demons lead by 1. Kralik rolling to the near side, sets, throws underneath, and it's going to be incomplete, intended for Ross as he let him too far on the Saints sideline.
He was open again too, Scott, as Ross was at the 50-yard line, right at the 1st down. So a 10-yard out pattern and a roll out to the left, kind of a bootleg action by the quarterback, and tried to just look kind of like a lazy throw on that one, right? And incomplete pass where Ross was open. They might go back to that same play.
So here, Kralik gets the call from his head coach, Dan Smrekar.
Is this 4-down territory?
Well, I don't know. With 2:48 left to play. Play clock's down to 5. Now it's down to 3. 2. Kralik gets it off. Now rolling. Sets, throws underneath. And, almost picked off at the 45. And he had Willer open at the midfield stripe. And that was Bridger Owens, who almost had a game-saving interception.
I mean, without a doubt, that's 2 dropped interceptions by the Demons right into the hands of Bridger Owens. As for some reason, Kralik is not seeing those underneath linebackers. As you're right, I think they had Willer open. Well, you know, if he threw it around the linebacker, he was open, but obviously he wasn't open, throwing it through the sophomore Bridger Owens.
So here we go now on a 4th down and 10. This could potentially be the ball game right here. 2:44 to go, and Dan Smrekar is going to take a timeout. We'll take one as well. Hub International Insurance timeout on the field. Contact Hub International Insurance located at 4204 Boulder Ridge Road in Northwest Bismarck. 2:44 to go on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Bismarck High 15, Saints 14. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
In southwestern and south central North Dakota, on any given day at any given moment, a Dakota Community Bank and Trust customer is logging in or signing on to do their online or mobile banking. We believe that community banking can blend both the past with down-home customer service in-house and the future with modern banking conveniences and technology for our customers anywhere, like here or here, all while honoring our long-standing tradition of community-first oriented banking here at Dakota Community Bank and Trust.
Well, the Saints are faced with a 4th and 10 from their own 40-yard line. 2:44 to go. St. Mary's uses one of their 3 timeouts there.
Last time the Saints won was 1995. They won 29-28.
And it's 15-14. Here we go as Kralik sends trips to the near side of the field. Ball spotted on the right hash. Kralik back to pass. Looking. He throws it down the sideline. He's got a man wide open. It's Porter. Caught. 30 and out of bounds. Oh, he got behind the defense at the 35-yard line, and out of bounds goes Matt Porter, and the Saints on a big 4th and 10.
Wow.
Are in Demon territory, 1st and 10 from their Demon 31-yard line.
Just threw it up in the air. There was a miscommunications in the backfield. I think they were thinking Porter was going to come across the middle, and the outside cornerback took his eyes off him, and instead Porter turned to the outside.
So here comes the Saints on 1st and 10. They send trips to the far side. Kralik looking right. Now he steps up, throws it underneath, in and out of the hands. Oh, and batted around again.
Another missed interception by Tyson Jangula. This time, Scott, right through his hands.
Ooh, Tommy Kralik has got to stay out of the middle of the field because there's a lot of danger there, and he's been lucky, and he dodged a bullet there as that one ball had a lot of activity. And so now it's 2nd down and 10 for the Saints.
I mean, that's the second game-ending interception potentially that the Demons have dropped. Now, the Saints still have 2 timeouts, but...
Yep, now Kralik goes under center. Vetter dots the eye behind him. 2:32 left to play in the ball game. Kralik under pressure. He throws it. Oh, wow, miscommunication there. As
Willer said, well, wait a minute, I thought I was supposed to do an out, an up, a stop, or whatever else. And Kralik said, no, man, you were supposed to go into the end zone. They're still talking to each other with the arms wide open going, something doesn't work in there. And this calm quarterback has got to take a deep breath right now, Scott.
Yep, he sure does. Clock stops with 2:26 to go. Now a 3rd down and 10 for the Saints.
You know it's 4-down territory, but Willer's got a big leg. We were watching him kick 40-yarders before the game.
So here we go, 3rd down and 10 from the Demon 31-yard line. Kralik rolling to his right, backside pressure coming. Kralik, he's got all kinds of room to run, fakes it, now he turns it upfield, and he's ridden out of bounds at the 25-yard line, as I thought he waited a little too long there, Chuck.
And he was going to throw it back to Willer on that one, but he pulled back on it because he looked and he saw Nagel was in the area, so instead he just turned upfield, picked up 4 yards, but it's going to force a 4th and 6.
So what do we got, a 40?
They got to kind of call timeout, right, to figure out what are we going to do?
Well, we'll keep it right here as Dan Smrekar calls a timeout. He's got a 4th down and 6 with 2:19 to play in the ball game. and nobody has left Smrekar Field as of yet.
I think they've probably gained a few. I don't know if they've hit the 4,000 person mark.
And we officially have the old Hughes Field look. We've got a car in the northeast corner of the end zone with its lights on watching the football game. And hopefully they're listening to the PSP network.
I don't think they're going to go for the field goal. It would be, 7 yards back from the 20. It would be a 44-yard field goal, so that's not going to happen. So as a quarterback, again, we're back in that situation, 4th down. What are you going to go with? You're going to go with a backside throw? You're going to go with a rollout?
Well, what will Dan Smrekar draw up here as it's 4th and 6 now for the Saints.
And last time the Demons were in this situation, they only rushed 3. Will they do the same?
Ball spotted on the right hash as Kralik sends trip receivers to the short side of the field. Single receiver to the near side. Kralik back to pass. Kralik looking. He's going to the near side. One-on-one coverage. He's got a man out there. Caught! Touchdown, St. Mary's. What a play in the end zone for the Saints. Aiden Price.
Man-to-man on the backside, Scott, as they trips to the right side. They only had Aiden Price, the only wide receiver on that left side, and he takes 2 steps to the right, throws it to the outside. Price adjusts to it. He's expecting it on the inside. He turns to the outside and catches it and falls into the end zone for a 27-yard touchdown catch.
Oh, man, how the tide has turned on 2 times on this drive. 4th down conversions, and the last one was for a potential game-winning touchdown.
Okay, it was 29. Yeah, Aiden Price.
Yeah, it was 29.
Price is a 5'10", 145-pound sophomore. Nobody thought it was going to him.
Kralik going for 2, a miscommunication there, and the 2-point conversion fails. So 2:12 to go in the ball game on the BNC Bank scoreboard. St. Mary's 20, Bismarck High 15. Don't go away. Back with the kick after this timeout on the PSP network.
Getting that perfect slice is satisfying, fulfilling, and rewarding too. But we don't do it for fun. We do it for fresh. Slice to order makes a sub above.
Aiden Price comes up with an unbelievable catch in the corner of the end zone on single coverage and has given the Saints a 5-point lead at 20-15.
I mean, there's still 2:12 left, and this kickoff's going to be big. But nobody except maybe his dad was thinking that was going to Aiden Price. I mean, he's on the left side. All your dudes, you got Willer, you got Miller, you got Porter, all on that right side, and it's the short side of the field, and all they had was him lined up on that left hash, and what an adjustment by the sophomore.
So now Willer will kick it away. It's 2:12 left to play as Willer boots it, angles it, and Schroeder's going to return it from his 5. He's at the 10, 15, 20, breaks a tackle, and now he fights his way out close to the 30, brought down at the 27-yard line, goes Schroeder. So the Demons will have it. Yeah.
Well, here we go.
Yeah, here we go as it'll be 1st and 10 for the Demons. Demons have no timeouts as they will have it 1st and 10 from their own 28-yard line, trailing by 5 at 20-15. Hafner, twins right, twins left. Hafner back to pass. They throw it out. Here's Schroeder in open space. Turns upfield and bowls his way out to the 35-yard line. Clock will continue to run. As we said, no timeouts for the Demons as Demons in their 2-minute offense. As Hafner, again, same formation. Hafner back to pass. Looking right, throws it, and throws it short, intended for Huber. Incomplete on the coverage was Vetter, as well as Jackson Ross.
Yeah, there was nothing going there. As just see short out patterns, that's not going to be enough for the Demons, although Still 140 left. You got time. The Saints playing two way deep zone. They got guys 15 yards plus in that cover 2 defense.
3rd down and 4 now for the Demons. Hafner back to pass. Hafner looking right, pumps, tucks it, turns upfield, and he's got the first down across the 40. The clock stops on the first down. They'll spot it at the 41-yard line. Minute 34 to play.
Smart play by Hafner there. Scott picked up the first down. Clock stops.
And now Hafner just spikes the football, so that'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Demons. Minute 29 left to play in the ball game.
And what a game. Second half, Demons down 14-0 at half. Came flying back, but talk about a finish of a 46-yard drive or a 77-yard drive by the Saints.
2nd down and 10. Hafner back to pass. Looked like they had a screen. He's under pressure. He throws it underneath, and it's going to be batted away. Intended for Johnner. Who was that? Was that Vetter?
It was, I don't know, he got hit, but Demons coaches on the sidelines are livid. They thought he got hit too early, and that was really close, Scott.
Yes, it was. I agree with you, Charlie.
Okay, wait a minute. How can the ball be marked in the 40? It was 2 incomplete passes.
So third down and 11. Ball spotted at the 40, minute 23. Hafner back to pass. Saints come with a blitz. He's rolling out, flushed out of the pocket, and he throws it, and it's going to be into the Saints sideline and incomplete. So now the Demons on a 4th down and 11 with a minute 17 to go.
Good coverage by the Saints, but I can't figure out that. I mean, you had 3 guys running 15-yard patterns down the field. Quarterback was running for his dear life, and nobody came back to the football. So here's the game. 13-game losing streak on the line.
So the St. Mary's Saints, right here, they lead it by 5. 4th and 11. Hafner back to pass. Here they come. They set up a screen. Hankey, he caught it and dropped it incomplete. And the Saints are going to win the football game.
Scott, and he had real estate. They had 3 guys that ran the St. Mary's defensive backers way off that middle screen, and they had 2 guys in front of Hankey. Hankey turned upfield too quick, dropped the football.
Oh, and that is going to do it as a minute 13 to play, as the Saints are going to come back in this one, and they are going to apparently, for all intensive purposes, win this one by a score of 20-15. Snap, and down there by quarterback Tommy Kralik. As a round of applause being given to the Saints, and it's all but academic as the clock winds under a minute, and we're just going to need one more snap. And the St. Mary's Saints are going to snap a long losing streak in their first meeting with the Bismarck Demons in 14 years. Clock winds down to 8. Now Kralik breaks the huddle. Sets him up. Snap, and that's going to do it as it's all but academic as we await the final horn as the Saints start their celebration. And the Saints are going to win this one by a score of 20-15 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. And what a football game we had here tonight at Smrekar Field. And clock winds down to 3, 2, 1, and that is going to do it as the St. Mary's Saints are going to win this one by a score of 20-15, as that will take us into our Planning Team Financial Advisor Shots Crossroads post-game report after this timeout. Saints win it on the BNC Bank scoreboard 20-15.
At Shots Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your, Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA and SIPC. Investment advice offered through GWM Advisors, LLC, doing business as Goss Advisors, a registered investment advisor. GWM Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Well, welcome back to Smrekar Field and our Planning Team Financial Advisor Shots Crossroads postgame report. Whether you are looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you to work toward achieving your financial goals. Visit us online at planningteam.com. And Shots Crossroads get filled up on their delicious menu that includes the famous number 99. Order online at shotscrossroads.com. And team buses are always welcome. As you will see there, Dan Smrekar having a chat with his group of young men, and a big win there for the St. Mary Saints as they come in, as they play host to the Demons, and they win this one by a score of 20-15. I'll find another final we can give you as Legacy knocks off Minot by a score of 26-21. We do not have an update as of yet from the Community Bowl, as Century was trailing at last report there. What a game here tonight at Smrekar Field as the St. Mary Saints win this one by a score of 20-15. Chuck Claremont has made his way down to the playing field, and as Chuck is going to try to get a few words with Dan Smrekar, as the Saints have gone crazy, as I think he's got also Tommy Kralik as well. Coach Smrekar, I'm guessing as well. Oh, he's got Vetter. Oh, he's going to go crazy here in this post-game report as right now, as Chuck was finally able to track down head coach Dan Smrekar, and right now, let's go down on the playing field and Chuck Claremont. Chuck, take it away.
All right, thanks, Scott. Pandemonium down here, Coach. 5. Been a long time since you last beat the Demons. What a game. Talk me through your emotions going through this football game at the end.
Well, I don't know if I had any emotions other than sometimes a little angry, but I don't think about those things. It's just kids, kids making plays. And what I was really pleased about, we did a lot of things to hurt ourselves the second half. A kick return we didn't cover, 2 bad snaps, let them get back in the game. But what I'm the proudest about is at the end, our kids didn't quit, and we made a play to win.
So you made the play. Who called it? What was the call?
It was just we put one of our faster kids on the one receiver side, and if the quarterback liked the matchup, we just went downtown with them, and the quarterback took it. We were running a pattern on the three receiver side to get the first down, but we took a chance with that, and he made a hell of a catch.
I mean, you're talking a sophomore who hasn't even had the ball thrown to him tonight. That's a lot of responsibility you're putting on that kid's shoulders. Shows obviously you trust the guy.
Well, you got to trust your players. You put them in positions to make plays, and you got to trust that they're going to make them. And we trust him. He's a really good athlete, but guess what he did? He came in, and the moment wasn't too big, and he made a play for his teammates.
And as a coach, 45 years into the business, that's what it's about, isn't it?
Well, it's about kids never quitting. It's about kids working hard, and I think that whole drive we didn't quit. We had 4th down, and then a young kid came in, when you get your chance, you got to take advantage of it and step up and make it, and he made the play. So, I'm really proud of that. The fact that we didn't quit, we kept our heads up, and we went down and scored to get the winning touchdown. And at the end, we played defense to stop them.
And of course, only the second game of the season, so I don't want to look too much into it, but bottom line, you beat a rival you haven't played in a number of years, you haven't beaten a number of years, and surely that sets you up for at least some confidence going forward.
Well, it's a rivalry we enjoy. And, our kids are not aware of how big a rivalry it was. But the coaches did. And Coach Gibson, like I told you, who does a great, fantastic job. Him and I go back a long ways. We've been through all the wars. It's just a great rivalry. But I will agree with you. I think we talk to our kids about you got to believe, and I think this is a big step for us to do that.
Great job, Coach. Enjoy the victory.
Thanks, Chuck.
All right.
Thanks, Woody.
All right. I'll grab Mr. Vetter in here first. That's a proud coach right there. Talk about a heart for you. I mean, you made some big plays time and time again tonight. 165 pounds, playing the defense that you do. Where do you get this heart?
I mean, just the coaches preaching every single day that just hard work and dedication and you'll succeed. And I think that's just from freshman year on, just living by that motto. I feel like that's where I learned to just keep on pushing myself and make myself better.
Coach Schweitzer talked to me before the game, and he talked about you, saying you got this heart of a lion. You are the centerpiece in terms of toughness of your football team. Having that confidence in coaches like that, I mean, it's got to feel good.
Yes, it definitely does. And just to have a team to lean back on is just fantastic.
And for you guys to get a victory, you pull it out of not of agony of defeat or thrill of victory, but ultimately not knowing what this rivalry really means. What's going through your mind right now?
Honestly, I'm just excited that the team could come out with a win. We've been training and practicing really, really hard throughout the summer. All of us were working really hard just to come out with a win, first win of the year on our home field. It's just amazing. I mean, words can't explain it.
It's hard to believe it's only the second game of the season.
I know. It is going fast, though. I mean, it's
almost like it was playoff atmosphere.
It was great atmosphere. I'm glad everyone could come out here and watch.
And what a game. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. Tom. Thomas. Kralik, congratulations. Talk me through that last drive. I mean, you didn't play as well of a second half as you did the first half. Probably a number of factors. Better Demons probably played better defense, lots of things. But you got a fourth down. You come up with a couple big plays. Talk us through each one of those fourth downs in that last drive.
Right, so the first fourth down, we knew it was going to be obviously a big deal, game on the line. Probably would have cost us the rest of the game. So I think everybody kind of knew that, and they had that weight on their shoulder, and they really pushed hard, gave it everything they got, ended up getting the first down. And I think after we got that one, it gave us some momentum and the belief that we thought we got this, we can really do it. So when the next fourth down came, I think our nerves were probably a lot better. We probably had more faith, and just seeing the catch at the end was just special.
And that puts a lot of pressure on you, obviously, as a quarterback. Coach Smrekar said you got three guys on the right side. You're going to look that way first, potentially, as maybe getting a first down. But instead, if you see something on the backside to a sophomore who's hardly been in the football game and it hasn't been thrown to yet, you can go to him. What gave you the trust of this sophomore at that time of the game to go to him?
Well, we moved him up to varsity, obviously, and just seeing him run routes, he runs hard, he runs fast. Anything near him, he goes up and he gets, and he's aggressive. He's a ball hawk, and it's just, insane amount of trust in him. So when I just saw him over there with guys with the inside shade, I just knew just if I threw it up and I put it anywhere near him, he'd be able to catch it and come down with it.
Victory for you, first for the Saints since 1995. Not sure how much history you really knew about with that. Something as maybe an old guy like me, obviously I know the history of Bismarck High, St. Mary's. For you, did you understand what this game meant in terms of history for the Saints and the Demons?
Oh yeah, we obviously, the whole school knew the huge rivalry between Demons and the Saints. And I think that got us going, first day of practice for this upcoming week. And I think we're all just super excited, willing to get out here, and I think the history made the game probably one of the best of my life.
The moment wasn't too big for you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, Scott, back up to you. Well said by Mr. Kralik. And just what a game, Scotty, for us. Vetter, Kralik, offense, defense, and Coach Smrekar. He said he wasn't very emotional, but Scott, he was emotional, I guarantee it. Big victory for the Saints. Back up to you.
All right, my friend, great job. A great set of interviews down there, Chuck, as you get very happy. Dan Smrekar and a couple of young men as well that are very happy as well. And, boy, I tell you what, they don't know enough about the rivalry between these two schools. And this is a group of young men that did something that hadn't been done in a long time. And certainly it's one thing they will be remembered for here at St. Mary's Central High School. Well, our planning team financial advisor, Shots Crossroads post-game show rolls on with more. As we come back, we got our final individual game numbers. We're going to give out our Sport Clips MVP of the game. Hey, Sport Clips brings you the MVP of this matchup. Sport Clips is the home to the MVP haircut experience. Nothing comes close to making you feel like an MVP quite like the MVP experience at Sport Clips. And be sure to check out the new location up in near Cashwise, up by the strip mall up there. So, and also down in South Bismarck. And also we'll give you our Jobbers Moving and Storage move of the game. Jobbers Moving and Storage. Jobbers can help you make you move across town, across the country. Locations in Bismarck, Minot, Fargo, and Aberdeen. Find them online at jobberswarehouse.com. Bismarck High drops one as the Saints win it. 2015 on the BNC Bank scoreboard as our Shots Crossroads Planning Team Financial Advisors postgame show rolls on with more after this timeout on the PSP Network.
At Shots Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA and SIPC. Investment advice offered through GWM Advisors, LLC, doing business as Goss Advisors, a registered investment advisor. GWM Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Welcome back to our Planning Team Financial Advisor Shots Crossroads post-game show as this one has gone final. St. Mary's wins it 2015. We can give you some other updates here tonight over at the MD Resources Community Bowl. Mandan defeats Century by a score of 30-13. Also, we did update you on that Legacy. We'll give you a quick update here. The Coal Bowl up. Beulah defeats Hazen 22-14 there. What other update do we have here for you? As we roll through these, we can give you other action. Trinity over Killdeer 48-16. Sabres knock off the Magi 26-21. Carl Henry, 2 rushing touchdowns for the Legacy. And Logan Conklin, 123 receiving yards and a touchdown for Minot. And what else do we have here?
Who won that one?
Legacy won that one, 26-21.
Good game there, too, huh?
Yep. Looks like we got a final on the third quarter. It was Fargo Davies was manhandling West Fargo Cheyenne as it was, according to this, 35-0 at the end of the third quarter.
Wowie.
So interesting development there as things start to turn. And I think my partner's got his breath. Maybe not.
No, I got my breath. It just took us like three commercials. And,
yeah, maybe not. But for a look at the final individual and team numbers.
Who was the guy? I felt like Chris Chambliss
running around after his home run, running through against Boston or whoever it was. Wasn't it Chambliss or something?
Trying
to get to the upstairs.
Well, hey, man, you did a hell of a job. So let's give us a look at those final numbers.
All right. Thanks, Scott. For the Demons, 31 rushes for 63 yards, 10 completions and 20 attempts, 1 interception, 123 yards. There 51 total plays, 186 yards the night for the Demons. For the Saints, 21 plays or rushes, 52 yards rushing, 19 of 37 with 2 interceptions for Kralik, 222 yards passing, so 58 plays for 274. So a tale of two halves ultimately. Saints ended up running just 7 more plays than Demons and having 90 more yards than the Demons. Neither team lost a fumble. Demons punted just 3 times, none in the second half. Saints just a couple times, 1 in each half. Demons got 6 first downs that second half, 7 overall. Saints ended up with 18 first downs, 2 interceptions for Bismarck High and 1 for the Saints. For the individual statistics, first for the Demons, Ashton Mozoff, he came that second half. He had 11 carries, 23 yards, all those in the second half. Hudson Schroeder didn't touch the ball in the second half, running 7 carries for 22 yards. Breeze had 2 carries for 8 yards. Hafner was 7 for 3 yards. Carter Hinkie had 1 carry for 8 yards, and Aiden Tincher had 1 for 1 yard. Hafner throwing a lot better the second half, finished with 10 of 20 for 123 yards and 2 touchdowns. 1 went to Preston Lamar. Lamar 5 catches for 76 yards, had a 35-yard touchdown. Mason Huber had 3 catches, a big 5-yarder in the back of the end zone to put the Demons up. 3 catches for 11 yards. Johnner had 1 catch for 9. Schroeder had 1 catch for 8. And Ty Allen had 1 catch for 9 yards. For the St. Mary's Saints, Paul Vetter led him in rushing, 8 carries for 35 yards. Jackson Richter had 6 for 21. And Thomas Kralik had 6 for 4 yards loss, actually, because he had 3 sacks. He did have a 1-yard touchdown run in the first half. Kralik throwing the ball. He threw a lot. He's going to have to ice that arm, as he was 19 of 37 for 222 yards. As I mentioned, he had 2 interceptions in that first half, and he had 2 and a touchdown. Then he ended up with 1 touchdown in that second half. He had a 27-yarder to Matt Porter. Porter ended up with 5 catches for 56 yards. Caden Willer had 6 catches for 58. Jackson Richter had 1 catch for 13 yards. Jackson Ross had 2 for 12. Kemple had 1 for 10. And Aiden Price had the biggest catch of the night for 27 yards and an adjustment and a touchdown for the St. Mary's Saints. As they led at 14-0 at halftime, Demons came back, scored with 44 seconds to go in the third quarter on a Preston Lamar catch from the quarterback Hafner. The Cook made it 14-7. That's how the third quarter ended. The bad snap to start the third quarter. Into the end zone, the Demons get 2 points on the safety. They lead 14-9. They take the lead at 4:44 to go in the game when Hafner threw it to Huber in the back of the end zone. 2-point conversion was no good. That made it 15-9, and that set up the end of the game right there as Kralik got 2 big fourth down conversions. One, actually, I missed that one. One was to Matt Porter. Sorry, Matt, I didn't give you a credit for that 25-yard 29-yard catch. So he actually had 6 catches for 87 yards. I'm sure his dad will let me know that one. So he had 8 for 77. And I'm sorry, that was being funny. I'm sure he'll appreciate that. So it ultimately, Price made the biggest catch at 27 yards. So what a game. Oh, the last touchdown, as I mentioned, that was with 2 minutes, I think just over 2 minutes left, and then the defense came up and stopped the Demons. So first victory, Scotty, since what, 1995?
1995. My boy, I tell you what, it's I mean, you know, I don't, like you said, I don't think these kids realize it, but I think that you know, once they understand the history and where it's at, just how big of a win this was for them and the program and how those matchups were. So certainly they should be proud of that. And Chuck, you know, just a couple more things to do. I think obviously one of these is a definite, but let's start with the one that's not. Let's start with our Sport Clips MVP of the game. And the Sport Clips will keep you looking your best. Check it online with Harold Shalas today, sportclips.com. Chuck, your thoughts, MVP of the game?
That's a hard one. I mean, obviously Kralik had a tremendous game for him tonight as you know, he was, what did I say, 18 or 19 for 37, a couple touchdowns. But I got to give it to Vetter. I just thought from an offensive and defensive perspective, it's hard not to go an offense and a defense, because Vetter to me would have got the defensive side, but man, he got some hard first downs. He got some big sacks we wanted to. Oh, forget it. We're giving it to Kralik. How do you not give it to Kralik? You got to give it to him.
All right. Well, and then, Chuck, that puts us on our Jobbers Moving and Storage move of the game. They focus on the details of the process without ever losing sight of the big picture. The efficient step-by-step approach to move management keeps everyone on the same page. Locations, Bismarck, Minot, Fargo, and Aberdeen. Find them online at jobberswarehouse.com.
4th down and 6. 2 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the game. The game on the line. You go to your sophomore on the backside throw, and he adjusts. He catches it about the 3-yard line, and he stumbles into the end zone for a touchdown. Aiden Price, sophomore. He's our Jobbers Moving and Storage move of the game.
Well, there you have it, folks. As certainly a big win here tonight for the St. Mary's Saints at Smrekar Field as they beat the Demons. We want to give a big thanks out. We know we had some problems with the camera. It wasn't the guy running the camera. Will, did I say that right, Will? Yep. All right, Will. Big thanks to him running the camera for us here tonight. Also, a big thanks to all of our sponsors: BNC National Bank, Shields, Hubbard National Insurance, Serve Pro, also Planet Pizza, Roger Ward Moving and Storage, UPS Store, Jersey Mike's, Presswitch Orthodontics, Northern Plains Heating and Air, Premier Chiropractic, Planning Team Financial Advisors, Shots Crossroads, Sport Clips, and Jobbers Moving and Storage. We certainly hope you enjoyed the broadcast tonight on the PSP Network. Check us out on all social media platforms, and also go to psp.network and check out our upcoming schedules for football and volleyball. Repeating our final score here tonight from Smrekar Field, it's St. Mary's 20, Bismarck High 15. For Chuck Claremont, Scott Woodmansey saying so long from Smrekar Field.
The best part about working at BNC National Bank is developing relationships.
I love working with people.
We've been here for over 25 years.
We've grown just like our communities we're in.
But we still have that personal connection with our customers.
And that's why we can find the best solutions for them.
It feels great seeing projects around the community and knowing we're a small part of making that happen.
We're helping people buy their first homes.
Plan for the future.
From startups to big business.
We're part of the community.
And we're proud of it.
Yours truly, BNC.
At Shots Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
Great smiles come from Vibetta Orthodontics. Vibetta Orthodontics is a certified Invisalign provider. Invisalign fits your budget and your lifestyle. Braces for children, teens, and adults with affordable monthly